Ladies and gentlemen, welcome out to the pre-show for Championship District Wrestling, our debut show. I'm Brandon Benefield alongside the great Gerard Bonner and, of course, the one and only Spectre. Gentlemen, how are we feeling here for this pre-show?
I'm feeling absolutely amazing. It is the start. Started from the bottom. Now we're here. It's the inaugural edition of Championship District Wrestling.
And not to mention, it's Sunday Bloody Sunday. So we've got a ton of people coming out to see this show right now at the district, which will soon be the red light district with all the blood flying everywhere.
You're a sick man, Spectre.
Thank you.
Sick man.
Thank you. I try. Now, who's this we have in the ring?
We got Dylan Lesson here in the ring, and, of course, his opponent getting ready to make his way out. The one and only Trevor Blackwell here to start things off for this pre-show here at Championship District Wrestling.
Oh, and he's bringing the train. He's bringing almost everything down.
Two guys here that know each other very well from the Nightmare Factory. Of course, a lot of talent we're going to see here tonight are from the Nightmare Factory, graduates of the Nightmare Factory. And, of course, these guys know each other very, very well.
Absolutely. These common... All right, now that we have all of the officiants in place, the commonalities of the Nightmare Factory are good, but it's equivalent to going to high school together. Just because we went to high school together doesn't mean we get along, and we're about to discover that here tonight at Championship District Wrestling.
That's true, and they have the opportunity to see each other in training and plan to take each other down. They know their moves.
Absolutely. Trevor Blackwell is normally a tag team wrestler. We've seen him as part of the Southern SWAT team, but now here it is, a quick arm drag there that he has on Dylan Lesson.
Oh, beautiful.
That's right, working on the shoulder here, working on the early advantage here. Trevor gets back up to his feet. Dylan Lesson going to send him across into the ropes here. Shoulder tackle there from Blackwell.
You know, you got to think to yourself, what kind of pressure do these two gentlemen have on them being the very first match in the history of Championship District Wrestling?
Oh, and that atomic drop was disgusting. Oh, my God.
That was,
disgusting and painful.
He's going to be feeling that for quite a while.
You better believe it.
Again, back to the shoulder here. And like you said, GP, yeah, these guys making history here. The first ever match for Championship District Wrestling. CDW bringing wrestling back to downtown Atlanta.
Absolutely. The city of Atlanta has been known as a hotbed for wrestling history. Of course, major promotions have spent time here, but it's been a long time since something's actually been in the city of Atlanta. We've been in surrounding regions and the like, but pro wrestling is back right here in the city of Atlanta with Championship District Wrestling.
Right in the dead center as well. And we got Blackwell up trying to, I don't know,
Anthony Rivera there pulling him off. He was, you had Lesson there in the ropes in the corner now. But Lesson there suckering in the referee and diverting the attention of Trevor Blackwell and caught him with that super kick.
Classic.
Absolutely. Dylan Lesson here going in for the cover. Count of one.
Just a one count. And GB, we talked to Lesson earlier, and this was an interesting combination of inspirations here. Bryan Danielson and Kanye West.
Yeah, talk about two varying and widely different worlds. I mean, you're talking about Bryan Danielson, who obviously salt of the earth, one of the best technical wrestlers in the history of this business. And then there is the eclectic Kanye West, and that kind of speaks for itself.
Well, I see it right here, though. He's totally all about the fact that he is the man, that he is the genius. Oh, but Blackwell turning it around right here.
You're right.
Absolutely.
Lesson is not short on confidence, that's for sure. But both of these guys now exchanging these chops back and forth. And there's a shot to the midsection from Lesson to Blackwell. Heads up.
Big suplex there. And we're going here for a count from Lesson. Count of one, count of two. So we're talking about these influences, of course, from Bryan Danielson and Kanye West for Dylan Lesson. You can tell from the wrestling perspective the influence of Bryan Danielson, but then you can look at the fashion sense of Dylan Lesson, and you can tell, oh, yeah, that's Kanye influenced. No doubt about it. Check out the $1,000 shoes that he has on right now from Balenciaga.
$1,000 shoes. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but they're not doing the damage that Blackwell's doing with his shoes, even though his shoes look like they're probably $20.
Well, solid point there, that's for sure.
And as you mentioned, GB, earlier, that, Blackwell mostly known as a tag team competitor from the Southeast SWAT team, along with his partner Luke Sampson. We will see Luke Sampson in action here later tonight, but tonight, Blackwell flying solo here in this matchup.
And there you go, big flying forearm there from Trevor Blackwell. And you've got to think, we talked about the pressure of being the very first match in the history of this company. Also think about the pressure of winning the first match. You get the opportunity to really, big back suplex there. And a nip up.
Right on the spine, I love it.
Trevor Blackwell clearly was something here to prove, and I get it. You want to be your own man here as we start with this new era of Championship District Wrestling.
What a side slam there from Blackwell. Pin attempt.
Count of 2.
Pinning him out. But Blackwell can't finish him off with that one.
Well, you got to think about it. Lesson can't be influenced by Bryan Danielson and Kanye West and then quickly quit. He's not going to quit quickly at all. And so he's got definitely some fortitude in him as he's fighting back. And that was almost a low blow there.
Oh, my gosh.
Right there in front of the ref, though.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
That's right.
Absolutely. Whoa!
Quick reversal, and Anthony Rivera, our official there, almost. Lesson taking advantage of the distraction from the referee and hitting the low blow there on Trevor Blackwell.
And now we've got to see what Lesson has in mind.
Oh,
wow.
Good.
He calls that the Insta swap.
My goodness, here's a pin. That's going to
And that's
gonna
it.
be
That's it. What a showing from Dylan. And you got to give it to both these men. For the first match, it was a violent one. I loved it. I loved every second of it.
Absolutely. A big win there for Dylan Lesson, winning with the Insta swap. And no doubt about it, he easily made this a big win here for Dylan Lesson on the very first match here in Championship District Wrestling.
Absolutely. What a great way to kick off the show. We've got a great crowd filing in here for this pre-show, and we're glad you guys are joining us. Whether you're watching us online, whether you're joining us here in person, it's been a great atmosphere so far, and we've got a lot more show to go here at District Atlanta.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, what a interesting reception here from this crowd. Now, this is our first show here for Championship District Wrestling, but a lot of this crowd is familiar with Cornelius Pepperbottom, of course, 1/3 of Exotic Youth, and not giving him the greatest of receptions.
Well, he's not exactly earned their respect in his experience throughout the Southeast and all of pro wrestling. He is, as he calls himself, the mouthpiece of the Southeast, and trust me, he might be small in stature, but he's got a very big mouth.
What do you mean, no respect? They won Best Tag Team of the Year. Come on,
did?
that's respectful. Put some respect on this man's name.
Well, they won that from their fellow wrestlers, and he likes you apparently. They won it from their fellow wrestlers, but not from the fans. He's not exactly fan-friendly.
He doesn't need the fans to be violent, to be brutal, to take what he wants.
Well, he's going to have his hands full here with his opponent.
Oh, and this guy.
You heard our ring announcer Lerman there say it. The real deal, Teriyaki making his way into the building, and of course, a fan favorite already.
Absolutely. He has really been all over the place, and I remember seeing him right there training at the Nightmare Factory, an amazing prospect, and he's been all over the place in this first year in the business for him.
Yeah, and I trained with this guy at the WWA 4, and I think he's getting too big of a head. He needs to be shut down.
And there you go.
And in case you didn't hear, Yaki had put up money in this match.
By the way, I guess Lerman's going to be an official as well. He's calling for the bell, but our official also called for the bell. So here we go. You're right, Spectre. Teriyaki put up $500 to anyone in the gauntlet match later on tonight, the Diamond Championship Gauntlet, to anybody to face him, and if he wins, he gets their spot in the gauntlet.
And I would have gone after it, but they paid me to be here instead.
Oh, well, there you go.
I could use the money right now.
You're jack of all trades.
But I'm okay with Cornelius. Show him what's up, because he needs to learn that he can't just soar like he does.
Now look at there. You see Teriyaki going for the trip. You see guys go for the trip all the time, and a lot of times it doesn't connect. That time it did connect, and now into the side headlock goes Teriyaki.
Absolutely. Pepper Bottom gets him to the ropes.
Oh, nice dodge.
Dodge the shoulder block. Look at this.
Went for the trip again, but Cornelius Pepper Bottom avoided it. Now the head scissors there takes him down. Great Hurricane Rana there from Teriyaki.
This is so intriguing to see Pepper Bottom in this particular space. Teriyaki is very used to being the quicker and smaller man in most of his matches, but already he has certainly the power advantage and maybe even the quickness advantage as well.
Oh, he just got hung up on the top rope there by Pepper Bottom.
Yeah, you don't know what Pepper Bottom's going to bring, though.
Absolutely.
He could come from anywhere.
He certainly could, and Pepper Bottom is accustomed to being outside of the ring, and I think most people are used to him being the mouthpiece and not necessarily being the muscle, as he's proving to do here in this match, and he certainly wants that $500.
He just sent Teriyaki face first right into the ring post there. Teriyaki felt every single bit of that.
Absolutely, and remember, it is a 10 count here in Championship District Wrestling to get your opponent back in the ring. Pepper Bottom has got Yaki in the ring, and again, really, however Pepper Bottom, if he wins this match even by count out, it will certainly count to get him into the gauntlet match tonight.
And the $500, don't forget that.
And that $500.
Pepper Bottom here setting Teriyaki up for a suplex perhaps, but Yaki prevents it. He's blocking it, going down to a knee. Great move there.
Come on, Pepper Bottom, get him.
And tell you what, Teriyaki has really been all over the wrestling world.
Whoa.
Big suplex there.
Yaki able to reverse it there.
Oh, come on, Pepper Bottom, what are you doing?
We've seen Teriyaki in all sorts of places, in action, in Battle Slam, and Battle Club Pro. But look at, and it's moves like that that has brought him here.
Are you kidding me? Come on.
What a back elbow there from the real deal Teriyaki. Now skinning the cat up to his feet.
Oh, come on.
The agility of Teriyaki. This is why he's doing. Wait, Spectre, where are you going?
Spectre here, our third member of the commentary booth, has left as Teriyaki just laid him out. Pepper Bottom with a 2 count there for Teriyaki.
Now, for the record, we don't tend to get involved in these kinds of matches, but Spectre,
I'm tired of seeing this. This is unbelievable.
What's happening here?
What is he doing? Where's Spectre going?
Spectre just left the booth here, now getting up on the ring apron.
What is he doing?
Oh, a quick roll up here for Pepper Bottom.
There we go. 2, 1.
No way.
Wait a minute.
Now come on. Now come on.
Why is
Spectre helping out Pepper Bottom there? And now Pepper Bottom got the victory over Teriyaki. Now Spectre getting in the ring and getting in the. Wait a second.
And now it seems as though Spectre and Pepper Bottom are working together. Whoa.
Now just double teaming Teriyaki as he threw the referee out of the way.
And Spectre could get fined already for throwing the referee out. I mean, you're not supposed to have contact with the referee at this point. Meanwhile, this is a crazy double team happening. Spectre.
Uh-oh, look out. No.
Oh! Cradle pile driver.
Planted him squarely on his head right there in the center of the ring.
I had no idea Spectre was going to leave the booth.
We've been sharing the booth all day with this guy. We had preparation for tonight, and I had no idea this was in store.
In store. I didn't even know he was an active wrestler to get in the ring like this. And so what does this mean? Wait a minute!
And a super kick there from Pepper Bottom just took out Spectre.
Well, I guess Pepper Bottom is the only one who wants that money and that spot in the gauntlet match. And there it is. He says it's my money.
So what? Spectre, I guess, was hoping he could get part of the $500. And
well, you heard him here on commentary.
Wow.
Well, Spectre is the one who said that he wanted to be in there for the $500, but decided to get paid here. I guess he wanted a double paycheck.
What a turn of events here for this pre-show.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next match is a gauntlet warm-up match, and it is a tag match scheduled for one fall. Ladies and gentlemen, the team of Miami Lemons and Promotion, hailing from the True Factory in Salt Lake City, Utah. At 669 pounds,
Well, here we go, trying to collect ourselves here after that craziness from the last match with our commentary partner over here, Spectre, getting involved and
the world.
All kinds of craziness breaking loose. But now we're back on track on this pre-show with a tag team matchup. As you heard, Manny Lemons making his way out with the Buff Daddy, Brett Buff Shea here. Tag team action coming up.
Pretty excited to see these two here, and again, a crazy time. Thank you guys for joining us here on the exclusive pre-show here for the inaugural edition of Championship District Wrestling. This ought to be an amazing tag team matchup. And we understand, again, it's got connection to this gauntlet match that's going to be happening for the Diamond Championship.
Absolutely it does. These two men in the ring, as you mentioned, GB, are already in the gauntlet, so this is a bit of a warm-up of sorts.
Absolutely.
What a reaction. My goodness.
KJ Impala, Frankie Filto. They are the dudes in kimonos, and they're getting an incredible reaction here from the crowd here at CDW.
Oh, look at this. A fan up top just caught a kimono.
I tell you what, man, it's not easy to wear a kimono, and these two dudes wear it rather well.
That's right. Dudes in kimonos, as they told me earlier, dicks for short. I'm not
and
sure.
Not the sporting goods show?
I don't believe it's the sporting goods store, but
yeah, well.
Anyways,
oh
you got Frankie Filto, KJ Impala getting ready to go up against Brett Buff Shea and Manny Lemons here.
Well, this ought to be quite the match. So you've got the team, of course, of but listen to this crowd.
I tell you what, dudes in kimonos came out here, and this is the first show, the debut show of Championship District Wrestling, and this crowd is loving dudes in kimonos.
Meanwhile, Buff Shea is trying to give away his glasses.
Nobody seems to want them. He's not even going to throw them anyway.
No, he's not interested in giving them away at all. So here we go, Brett Buff Shea, who has spent quite a bit of time in the NWA, and then you have Manny Lemons, who is, do you guys see, I don't know if you.
I don't know if our cameras are catching it, but coming down the entranceway, we have the Diamond Sheik
and
with his bodyguard, Austin Green.
And
meanwhile, the fans are getting behind dudes in kimonos here.
Yeah, the dudes in kimonos. All right, so we've got Frankie Filto in the ring
against Buff Shea, and what a running European uppercut there to the Buff Daddy. Quick tag into KJ Impala now.
And there's a big back elbow.
Interesting tag.
Very interesting tag.
Gonna see some unique offense here from this tag team of the Dicks.
They are combining.
A high knee there from Filto just loosened the teeth of Brett Buff Shea.
Great tandem offense, a big tag there from Buff Shea now into Manny Lemons. And now it's time to see what Manny Lemons can do here against these dudes in kimonos.
He's the man, the brand, the king of the lemonade stand. Manny Lemons making his way into the ring. Well, if he'll get in the ring, he's talking some trash to this crowd here, this fired up crowd at District Atlanta.
Well, Lemons has been all over the business. Okay, he's been in Impact Wrestling. He has also been doing some things in Devotion Championship Wrestling. But, yeah.
And again, another Dicks chant here led by Frankie Filto, and this crowd is, wow, look at Manny Lemons.
It is clear I feel an Al Snow reference, but I don't want to go there.
Just not quite sure.
Everybody wants?
If we should repeat some of the stuff that's happening, but
everybody needs?
You can see it for yourself, folks.
Yeah, there it is.
Manny Lemons missed with the clothesline.
Went for a discus punch, didn't quite get it, but
wow. A famouser there from Frankie Filto.
Filto has great agility there. And sometimes people get caught up in the chants and the goofy nature, but these two guys really have it together. A great, great tag team they are. tons of charisma, great athletic ability, and great chemistry. And it seems like they have really thrown off Brett Buffshay and Manny Lemons.
That's right, Lemons, Buffshay on the outside now, still jawing with the crowd, but trying to kind of catch their breath, collect their thoughts a little bit, because you're right, GB, coming into this matchup, I don't think they knew it was going to be this difficult of a task.
No, and I think that some people may have looked at Lemons and they may have looked at Buffshay and figured because of some of their pedigree that they might have the advantage, but two great singles wrestlers does not make a great tag team.
Well, somebody's going to have to get in the ring here and continue this matchup.
I'll tell you what, it's very clear that the faithful here at CDW have gotten under the skin of Buffshay and Lemons. That coupled with all that the dudes in kimonos have done, and it has really been a difficult outing so far for Manny Lemons and Brett Buffshay.
KJ Impala not going to wait anymore. He charges in, but Manny Lemons ducks a clothesline and now delivering the boots in the right fist, and the boots are flying now.
And it just hit me. For all that we thought that they were off, maybe they were purposely trying to cut the momentum of the dudes in kimono.
And now look at this, as Manny Lemons is distracting referee Luis Santiago. Brett Buffshay is choking KJ Impala in the corner, and now Filto gets thrown to the outside as well.
The tide has absolutely turned, and now we're seeing Manny Lemons, who is Lemons and Buffshay, are taking it to KJ Impala right now.
The dastardly tactics of Buffshay and Lemons is working, as now KJ Impala in trouble.
This is crazy. So Lemons, of course, and Buffshay have managed to withstand the early onslaught of the dudes in kimonos, and now they're taking control in this match. Big tag to Brett Buffshay.
And a big wind up and a shot right to the gut.
Oh,
look out.
Lemons
Oh, Manny
with the
Lemons.
weight belt.
Oh, that weight belt. Tried to whip it across the ring to hit Filto, and
I gotta tell you, so the early onslaught of dudes in kimonos was impressive, but now we're seeing the power and wisdom, dare I say, of the more experienced duo of Brett Buffshay and Manny Lemons.
And again, look at this, Buffshay distracting Luis Santiago. Meanwhile, getting caught up in the ring apron is KJ Impala there, as Manny Lemons pulls him to the outside.
You're right, it's a pretty scary moment right now, as right now it is all about Buffshay with a big hammer drop there, coming there from the top. Over to KJ Impala.
KJ Impala in a lot of trouble there. He goes face first right off the ring post. And you see Buffshay just posing for the camera there.
And all the cool innuendo that the dudes in kimonos may have is getting stopped really quickly with punches and with sheer brutality right now from Brett Buffshay.
A big scoop slam right in the center of the ring. Takes down Impala. Going to go for a lateral press here. Hook to the outside leg. Will it be enough?
Count him one.
Not quite. And now into the rear chin lock goes Brett Buffshay, and you see the look on his face, still jawing with that crowd in the front row.
He certainly is, and this crowd is loud, this crowd is jacked, and they are fully behind the dudes in kimonos.
You're right. What a great atmosphere it is in here in District Atlanta. Fans, if you can, you got to make it out to one of our shows, because this atmosphere is awesome. We've got the upper level just packed full of people, and the lower level as well. What an atmosphere, GB.
They are literally hanging from the rafters tonight.
Absolutely they are, but KJ Impala still in a world of trouble here. He's holding the ropes here, trying to just stay on his feet, and he gets whipped across there. And you see Filto trying to make a tag, unable to do so.
High knee from Brett Buffshay.
That knee right to the jaw of KJ Impala. Now look at this pin attempt here.
Oh, that is not the best pin attempt at all, coming from the Quad Daddy.
Shades of early Chris Jericho there.
Absolutely, and now back into the corner, and this is smart tag team wrestling. Buffshay and Lemons are keeping KJ Impala in their corner, and that's what you want to do. You want to cut off the ring so that the tag team, one member of that team, is absolutely stuck. They can't get to their partner.
And Manny Lemons just dragging the forehead and the eyes across that top rope as he sends Impala into the ropes. Impala ducks a clothesline. Both men with the same idea.
And that's what Impala needed to be able to hopefully change the tide of this match, as Impala is looking to get over to his tag team partner.
Frankie Filto, he's itching to get in here. He's so close. Can he make the tag there? Lemons trying to do the same thing in his corner.
And there, we've got two tags.
Both
Here we
teams
go.
make the tags. Big shoulder tackle there. Two shoulder tackles from Filto, and a big clothesline for Buffshay, and one for Lemons as well.
Filto is running it up here, and Buffshay is in big trouble.
Oh, spine buster. Hello from Filto. My goodness.
Filto is jacked up.
Wow, listen to this Frankie chant from this crowd. It is loud in here, GB, and it's only the pre-show.
I'm telling you, Frankie's got plans, and look at this.
Oh, my goodness. He planted him. Is that going to be enough?
He called that the deep dick. That's what he called it.
Well, there you go.
That's what he called it.
There you go. And it wasn't quite enough, though, but Impala able to send Manny Lemons out of the ring.
And they've got plans. Oh, no.
Could it be the double dick? It is.
Oh, God.
And he planted him.
When
Deep
one
stack
isn't
here.
enough, they got him.
Wow. And that's it. Dudes in kimonos come away with the victory here in this pre-show. Wow.
The dudes in kimonos win the first ever tag team match in Championship District Wrestling history. And I gotta tell you, what a way to open up the tag team division. These two guys are incredible. I mean, who knew that they were gonna have this kind of response from the CDW faithful?
I mean, what a reaction from this crowd. I mean, the roof nearly came off. And again, GB, like I said, yeah, it was a great match, but we're only in the pre-show here. Great job, guys.
For real. The dicks are for real.
There you go.
And there it is.
He says they are for real.
They are for real.
Indeed they were. What a match. We've got one more big-time matchup for you here on this pre-show before we kick off the main card, and it's Hayden Backlund coming in to take on the one and only Trip Jordy.
I'll tell you what, Hayden Backlund has quite the pedigree. Wrestling is in his family line, as his uncle is the former two-time WWE champion and Hall of Famer, Bob Backlund. He is a grappler's grappler, and yeah, this is going to be a very interesting match, as there's great history between these two competitors.
GB, if you thought it got hype when the dudes in kimonos came out here, wait until Trip Jordy gets out here.
This is going to be special.
You can already feel it. Feel the beat.
I love this environment here. The District Atlanta, an incredible spot. It's just made, it's perfect for pro wrestling, as we're finding out here at the debut of CDW. Here we go.
And here we go. Popping and locking, here we go.
So let me correct you, that wasn't quite the pop lock, that was more the whip without a name.
I knew I was going to get it wrong, and I'm glad you're here to correct me, GB.
Well, hey, we're partners in crime. That's what we do.
That's right, but here we go. We got Hayden Backlund. We got Trip Jordy. Now, interesting way that this matchup came about, as Hayden Backlund has been out of Atlanta for quite a while. Of course, he trained at the Nightmare Factory, trained with Trip Jordy at the Nightmare Factory, considers Trip one of his best friends in the business. Well, and look at him getting into it with the crowd here.
Yeah, I mean, Hayden may have a second match ahead of him.
Yeah, this guy in the front row, I don't know if he knows what he's getting himself into. Hayden Backlund's not somebody to mess with, but back to my point, so Trip Jordy got this spot in the gauntlet match later tonight. Of course, you got Hayden Backlund coming back into town, hoping to get booked on the show, hoping to get into the gauntlet match. Mm-hmm. He feels like Trip Jordy kind of took his spot.
Yeah.
And this was somebody he considered a best friend. So he straight up called him out and said, look, put your opportunity on the line for this gauntlet match and face me one-on-one, find out who the better man is. And right away, it took no time at all for Trip Jordy to accept that challenge.
Absolutely. We've got a collar and elbow tie-up here, and now Trip Jordy is looking to get the advantage. Hayden had the early advantage early in the match with some amateur-like maneuvers. Oh, look at that.
Just toying with him here. Quick arm drag.
It's so interesting whenever two people really know each other well, because you look at somebody like Hayden Backlund, who is very technical, but look at this. Trip Jordy.
Deep arm drag there that time.
Nice drop kick there by Jordy.
I was going to say earlier, these guys don't really need to feel each other out.
Whoa.
Because they know each other so well.
They sure do. Whoa,
huge flying crossbody over the top rope from Trip Jordy takes out Hayden Backlund.
Trip Jordy, I tell you, he is highly athletic. And again, the differences in these two styles are intriguing. But then when you add, and here we go. Here comes Backlund there. And you knew Backlund was going to go to some sort of dastardly tactic because, again, he's thinking about the advantage. Oh, what a DDT there.
Wow. Back press here, hooks the inside leg. Not going to be enough. Trip Jordy gets that shoulder up off the mat.
Hayden Backlund definitely has a chip on his shoulder, and to your earlier point, he wants to get into this gauntlet match because the Diamond Sheik Championship is worth so much, and that's why everybody wants here in Championship District Wrestling to be involved in that gauntlet match for an opportunity at that title.
Hayden Backlund here showing the great athleticism, but a lackadaisical pin there, not going to be enough to keep down Trip Jordy.
Well, this is part of the problem of knowing someone. Backlund knows what Trip Jordy is and isn't able to do, and you can tell by the way that Backlund is wrestling that he doesn't feel like he needs to put his all in to get this particular victory, and that could be very, very dangerous and could backfire on Hayden Backlund.
You're right, and he does have a bit of a stronger build about him. He's a little, you got a little bit of height advantage from Trip Jordy, but a thicker base, a little bit more strength advantage for Hayden Backlund here, but Trip Jordy, the quicker, more high flyer of the two, but they know each other so well, so who knows what it's going to take to outmaneuver the other guy.
Absolutely, count of two, and you've got to be thinking that Hayden Backlund also feels like he has...
Quick roll up here.
Count of two. Also feels like he has a great pedigree because wrestling is in his blood. I mean, when you're...
Oh, what a Falcon arrow there from Backlund. Will it be enough?
Count of two.
Not quite.
When your uncle is a WWE Hall of Famer, you naturally have a greater advantage than someone who's just getting into the business.
Wow, again, jawing with his crowd, and as he was distracted, Trip Jordy taking advantage with a couple of body shots, but Backlund right back on the attack with that clubbing forearm to the back.
Now, part of what I wonder about Backlund, look at this.
Oh, wow. Springboard kick right off the middle rope. Smart move there from Backlund.
His uncle never did that. Count of two. I sit up and wonder, one of the things that his uncle did so much, he had those squats that he used to do, but I also wonder about the vocabulary. He used to call people plebeians and things like that. Do you think Hayden Backlund has picked up that vocabulary?
From the way he's been jawing with his crowd, it doesn't seem like it.
No, it doesn't feel like it at all.
Trying to choke out Trip Jordy now, but Trip Jordy trying to get this crowd behind him, trying to get back to a vertical base if he can here.
Well, and speaking of the crowd being behind him, it's clear that Backlund doesn't care about the crowd being behind him. Backlund only wants this win because he wants the opportunity to become the Diamond Champion. But look at this. Oh, now that was neat. I like that.
Oh, what a clothesline there. I don't know what he calls that. It was a whip, and not quite the name.
It was a whip punch. They're called a whip punch.
And then to the neck breaker now. But can he take advantage? A kip up there.
You better whip. Now you got a nay-nay, sir.
Oh,
Just
man.
don't leave the whip out there.
Oh, a sling blade there from Trip Jordy and going for a lateral press, scoops the arm, hooks the leg.
So I think he said, watch me whip, watch me sling blade.
Oh, there you go.
That's what he said.
That's what it was.
That's what it is.
What a move there from Trip Jordy. Again, though, not quite enough as Hayden Backlund able to kick out at the last possible second now. Both men back to a vertical base. Oh, up on the shoulders goes Trip Jordy.
He's got a plan, no, but it gets blocked there by Jordy. Went for a super kick, that's blocked.
Up on the shoulders once again. What's he got in mind?
Oh, big cutter.
A cutter off the shoulders from Hayden Backlund. Hooks the outside leg once again. And again, not quite enough. These guys, again, we keep reiterating it. I can't say it enough. They know each other so well. They know everybody. They know their moves. They know their counters. They know everything.
They do, but the challenge with this right now is I think Hayden Backlund has a much deeper arsenal than he's letting on, and he's not digging into it because, now.
Could he be going for the bloodline?
That's right. He calls it the bloodline. It is the chicken wing that is passed down to him from his uncle, but instead.
But a flatliner there from Trip Jordy, and that might do it. Hooks the outside leg. No.
Count of two.
Wow.
So now we're getting into an issue of pride here. Who is willing to fight for this opportunity to be in the gauntlet match? And now they're going to dig as deep as they possibly can. Let's see how far Trip Jordy can go.
Uh-oh, look out. Wow, Backlund able to shrug off Jordy as he came in for an attack, but now he's got the bloodline locked in.
There it is, but another counter there from Jordy.
Snapmare takeover from Jordy, though.
And he got him again.
And he just planted him center of the ring. Will it be enough this time?
He got him.
And it is. How about that? Trip Jordy maintaining his spot in the Diamond Championship Gauntlet here later tonight.
Trip Jordy with a whip, with a sling blade, and with an amazing reverse neck breaker to win this particular match and to find himself and secure his place in the Diamond Gauntlet Championship match that's going to happen later tonight.
And you see Trip Jordy still favoring that shoulder that took some damage earlier in the matchup, but what a great, valiant effort there from Jordy as he's still able to come out on top even with that shoulder.
And look how kind he is, offering a handshake to his friend Backlund. Look,
oh no, and a low blow there from Backlund. Come on, these guys used to be thick as thieves.
Well, used to be is the key word here. And it looks like Backlund,
Oh, come on now.
Oh no, not a steel chair.
Backlund going under the ring for a chair.
This is completely unnecessary. I know you're upset you didn't make it to the gauntlet match, but
No,
come
no,
on.
no.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, enough already. Come on, man.
This is a problem. And now look at this.
Hayden, enough.
No, come on.
What are you doing?
He's putting that chair to his arm.
Trip Jordy is supposed to be in this gauntlet match later tonight.
And so I'm guessing that he's saying, Backlund is simply saying, if I can't be in it, neither can you.
Well, this is disgusting.
It is absolutely disgusting, and now we've got to wonder, will Trip Jordy be in any sort of condition to be a part of the Diamond Championship Gauntlet match happening later tonight?
An absolutely despicable display there from Hayden Backlund, taking out his former best friend Trip Jordy after Trip had the victory over him.
I mean, this is really crazy and unfortunate to see. And again, I know this opportunity was worth a lot, but was it worth your friendship? That's the question.
Friendship. This
Wow.
is business. I'm about making money.
Well, there it is.
Well, that was completely unnecessary.
He said, screw the friendship. He's about making money. It's a business, and I get it.
But still, completely unnecessary, completely uncalled for.
And did he just stop Trip Jordy from potentially making more money here
That
tonight?
was wild, man. And this is just the pre-show. We still have a whole main card coming up for you folks. Thank you guys for joining us on the pre-show for the debut of Championship District Wrestling.
The following contest is an 8-man tag team match.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome out to Championship District Wrestling. It's our debut show. I'm Brandon Benefield. This is Gerard Bonner, and man, do we have a card for you tonight.
It's an amazing card. This is the start of a brand new era in Atlanta and in the world of pro wrestling. Welcome to Championship District Wrestling.
Well, the crowd knows who it is. It's BGU Body Guy University.
And they are here to kick things off here at Championship District Wrestling. Look at the bodies on these guys. I mean, these guys, when they walk in a room, heads automatically turn because this is in the realm of BGU. Do you think we could get admission to this university?
I was about to say, I need one of those t-shirts, those tank tops. I'm a bit of a body guy myself.
Oh, there it is. Did you see that?
BGU, absolutely.
That's awesome.
You think they'll let us in?
I don't know. We could try.
Man.
Do we need to pump a little more iron? Or do we need to be a little taller?
I don't know.
Look at the size of Ben Bishop.
Yeah. Big trouble. Ben Bishop. God, near 7-footer. My goodness. All these guys in BGU.
They're massive.
And who are they
But here we
facing
go.
here? Now, wait a second. It was supposed to be an 8-man tag, and we were not sure who the opponents were going to be, but that's the Diamond Sheik. He's 50% owner of the company here with Austin Green, his bodyguard. Not quite sure what to make of this here, but Sheik's calling for a microphone.
Well, when Sheik speaks, we've got to listen. thought about TSF.
Yes, we have. Hotshot, Hunter Knott, Rosario Grillo.
This tag team is a hot tag team that has been happening all over the Southeast. They've been battling here, there, and everywhere.
Once again, oh no, wait a second.
Whoa,
That's
whoa,
Hotshot
wait.
Hunter Knott. There's Big Luke Sampson and the Warden. What are they doing here?
I'm really confused.
Again, we weren't sure who was coming out to be the opponents here for BGU, but Luke Sampson, the Warden, we know him from the Nightmare Factory. They're making the rounds all over the Indies, all across the Southeast. Oh, look out. Oh,
Whoa.
my goodness.
That was crazy from the Warden.
The Valley of Ashes from the Warden to Hotshot Hunter Knott. And now
Luke Sampson has got Hunter Knott.
the half Nelson slam there from Luke Sampson. What are they doing? And where's Rosario Grillo here?
That's what I'd love to know.
Hunter Knott's tag team partner not here right now. And I'm not quite sure what to make of this.
I don't know what's happening right now. This is just organized chaos here. And now it looks like they're all surrounding the Diamond Sheik.
Well, Diamond Sheik better look out here. BGU on one side and the Warden and the Bodyguard and Luke Sampson on the other side.
I think Sheik's in big trouble. Sheik's in trouble.
No, wait a second.
Huh?
Like a big bear hug here from all of BGU.
Wait a minute. Are they working together?
Well, so wait, and look, no, here, look at
the
entryway here. You see Rosario Grillo.
So what happened to TSF?
Apparently Grillo was attacked in the back, and Hunter was, of course, attacked in the back.
Sampson is going to town right now.
What is happening here?
And meanwhile, in the ring, look at
Hunter Knott on the shoulders
but
of Big Trouble, Ben Bishop.
This is big trouble.
Uh-oh.
Oh, gosh, what are they doing? Parker Lee.
Oh, my goodness. Did you see how high he got?
Oh, my God.
Did you see Parker Lee flying through the air?
Parker Lee needs frequent flyer miles. That was insane.
Oh,
he almost hit the lights on the ceiling.
Wow.
Wait, they've got the referee.
Jack Jameson Ryan sending the ref out. Oh, and the ref takes a nasty spill to the outside as Grillo is still in trouble on the outside here. And again.
And TSF has been demolished.
Has been sent out of the ring. They're just laying waste to him here.
But what did they do to deserve this? I'm so confused right now.
Oh, and Parker Lee with the mic, but wait a second.
Wait, Parker Lee. Wait, this is crazy. Parker Lee was part of BGU.
Ben Bishop just knocked his
did that
teeth
incredible
loose.
move.
Oh,
gosh.
And a double team maneuver there from BGU to.
That's called the ultimate dropout.
My goodness.
And are they kicking Parker Lee out of BGU?
I think that's exactly what it was, GB. The ultimate dropout is now, they're forcing him to drop out of BGU.
The university dropout, and now Parker Lee, after that amazing move, is gone. And now Luke Sampson gets rid of him.
What is happening here to kick things off for our debut show here at Championship District Wrestling?
This is mass chaos.
What a way to kick things off here. Wow.
This is incredible.
Well, this is a wild way to start things.
I'm going to set an open challenge right now.
Wow.
Any team that got it, any team whatsoever that think they got it, on any show that we have presented today, you're not going to get it. You're going to go. You got to pay for it. You got to pay for it. You got to pay it. You got to pay it. Any of your shows. Hey, I know we got a lot of ratings. Ring, open challenge.
An open challenge for a future show.
For some tag team
Wow.
to challenge BGU,
Now-
who would dare to challenge them after that?
Well, now here's what's crazy is that on social media for months leading up to this show, we saw the heat between Diamond Sheik and Jamison Ryan, and then we find out that Diamond Sheik goes behind Ryan's back to buy 50% of the company. Jamison Ryan owns 25%, and District owns 25%. But all along, apparently, they've been in cahoots.
This is incredible, and they were planning this ruse, this charade that they absolutely just hit us with to start off Championship District Wrestling. That was one of the craziest things I've ever seen.
What an insane way to start off our debut show here for CDW.
I'm in shock.
Well, GB.
Look what we have here.
Look who has entered the building. It's the Renegade Twins. This might be our first show, but this crowd knows who the Renegades are. That's for sure.
And I'm sure all of you out there watching know who the Renegade Twins are. They have been all over the place. I'll tell you what, these twin sisters have really taken over the whole idea of what twin magic can really look like. We've seen them in AEW, we've seen them in Mission Pro, and here they are now at the inaugural show for Championship District Wrestling.
Of course, we're used to seeing them in tag team action, but tonight, Charlotte will be in singles action. Of course, we'll see Robin later on in the evening as well in singles action. But Charlotte's got her hands full here with another somebody they're familiar with from the Nightmare Factory.
Absolutely.
That would be this lady.
Hyena Hera, graduate, of course, as you mentioned, of the Nightmare Factory, filled with all sorts of great energy, and we're excited to see what she's going to do in this really high-profile match. I mean, when you think about the places where the Renegade Twins have been, for Hyena Hera to get this opportunity and potentially, match up and hope to get a win, this would be a win that would skyrocket her career. Well, there it is, senior official Luis Santiago in the ring to referee this matchup, which should be quite the match. Hyena Hera taking on Charlotte Renegade.
And think about this, GB. Yeah, the Lou calls for the bell here, and think about this. This is now officially our first match here to open the main card for our very first show, because that 8-man tag match that was supposed to kick off the show didn't actually happen.
It certainly didn't, and now we've got history being made again. Not only is this the first match, but we've got our first women's match here. And look at this backslide.
There was a pin attempt here, but again on the entryway here, I don't know if our cameras caught it, but again we're seeing the Diamond Sheik coming out here with his bodyguard Austin Green, and again another unique pin attempt here from Hyena Hera.
Count of two.
Charlotte able to kick out.
And you were wondering, after what we saw to start this show, look at these moves by Hera. Deep arm drag, shades of Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
And now working on that shoulder. Hera, man, means business here tonight. You're right, GB. She knows what this match means.
Absolutely, and again, we are right here in the heart of Atlanta. There's a lot of promotions here in the state of Georgia, but very few are emanating right here in Atlanta. What a chop from Charlotte.
Ooh, my goodness.
Oh, look at that. She blocked.
She faked her out there.
Nicely done.
Drops down Hyena Hera, hits that arm drag, and now a beautiful single leg drop kick to Charlotte Renegade.
And I'm loving what I'm seeing from Hyena Hera here. I think she understands the importance of this particular match. In a standing room only crowd, to get a win here and to have an impressive showing would be huge. She's headed to the ropes. Here we
heads
go.
Up, heads up, heads up.
Cena, my goodness.
What a dive there from Hyena Hera. Out of the ring, and she's bringing the fire.
She absolutely is. She is charged up, and she understands what's at stake here. Again, to win the official first match here at CDW, this is a big deal.
And now Hera back on the attack here. Cazadora attempt here. Can she get her up? Oh, and Charlotte Renegade just hung her up to dry there on the top rope.
Yeah, Hyena didn't have all it took to go behind that one. And again, the experience we're seeing from Charlotte Renegade now begins to turn the tide in this particular match. Oh, what a kick there from Renegade.
And now Renegade just laying the boots to Hera here.
You know, the thing is, the Renegade twins have had a chip on their shoulder from day one. No matter where and look at this, they know how to use the rules. They know what it takes to break the rules and get just close enough to the edge before disqualification.
That's right, they are no stranger to this business. They've been here for quite a while at the Nightmare Factory. They're kind of veterans of the Nightmare Factory. And somebody like, oh my goodness, echoing throughout the building here at District Atlanta, that chop.
I feel like a piece of life just left Hyena. My God!
And again, you know, GB, they spent a lot of time, the Renegades that is, spent a lot of time in Texas training with Thunder Rosa.
They
and I'm
sure
pretty
did.
sure, heads up, that is where they learned those vicious chops.
They say everything's bigger in Texas, and so are the chops, as the Renegade twins are proving.
And now a rear chin lock to Hyena Hera. But as I was saying earlier, the Renegades, both kind of the veterans of the Nightmare Factory. So when some of these other female competitors come in and they train there, there's a chip on their shoulder.
Absolutely.
They think these ladies are coming in trying to say that I'm the better one. I'm the best wrestler in the women's division. Well, no, the Renegades have something to say about that.
They absolutely have something to say, and they are not willing to allow anybody to step ahead of them. They are the proving ground, dare I say, of the Nightmare Factory. And Hyena's trying to prove herself, but Charlotte right now is back in control.
Charlotte here going to hook the lead, maybe a fisherwoman suplex here, and she nailed it, and she bridges
Look
into
at
a pin
that.
attempt.
I would almost say that was nearly perfect.
It was a near perfect pin attempt, but not quite enough as Hyena Hera able to get that right shoulder off the mat just in time.
Absolutely great form there from Charlotte Renegade, and she is in complete control. And look, she has a plan. She's not getting flustered at all. But look at this, Hyena jumps out of that potential body slam.
Quick go behind, but Renegade able to shrug her off. And no, look at this.
Look at that.
What an athletic pin attempt here. Will it be enough?
Count of two.
Not quite a shot to the gut there from Renegade. And again, back to square one here. Can she get her up and do it one more time?
One more time, trying for that almost perfect plex of sorts. A big block there from Hyena.
Hyena there, able to escape, at least temporarily. Trying to reverse it, and she does. What a counter. And now floats over for a pin attempt. Hooks the outside leg, but not quite enough.
Count of two. This is an extremely competitive match here between Hyena Hera and Charlotte Renegade. And really, it's kind of even at this point. I mean, they've been going back and forth. Charlotte has had the advantage for a little bit, but Hyena is absolutely still in this match.
Quick duck under for Hyena Hera. Quick roll up now. Oh, no.
Rolls all the way through.
Roll through and a quick German suplex, a release German. And Charlotte landed right on the back of her head.
Absolutely.
But Hera has had so much taken out of her right now. I don't know if she could take advantage and try to cover her up here.
And that is a game-changing maneuver. It's one of those moves that Hyena Hera needed to switch the momentum of this match and put us like Brian McKnight back at one.
Oh, look out.
And the lights lower. Watch out.
Here come the party lights.
It's a party for sure.
It's a party here at District Atlanta, fans. You got to make it out to one of our shows.
I'll tell you, the atmosphere is like none other, and I'll tell you, the game is changing as Hyena Hera is definitely hitting those strong forearms on Charlotte Renegade.
She went to center in, reverse it. Woo! Hyena reversed it again, hit a double cross, chop across the chest, and a big lariat takes down Renegade. And there's another one from Hyena Hera, and a big shoulder block as well.
And I'll tell you, I love the energy coming here from Hyena Hera. She is really making her mark right now.
She charges in with a big back elbow right up under the jaw of Charlotte Renegade.
That scream is almost primal into a snap suplex, holds on to it.
You're right, that guttural scream there from Hyena Hera. And
Into
a
it.
DDT just stuck her, stuck the landing right in the center of the ring. Hooks the outside
Is that
leg.
enough?
No, wait a second.
The Diamond Sheik.
Diamond Sheik up on the ring apron. And, he's distracting our official here.
What is happening here? The Diamond Sheik.
Luis Santiago.
Meanwhile, wait.
Wait. That's not.
Come on.
Wait, is that? Wait a
She's
second.
holding the tights.
But that's not. Wait a second.
That is definitely.
Wait a second.
That is definitely.
I'm not so sure that's Charlotte.
I'm pretty sure that's not Charlotte.
I had my attention diverted.
I know they're twins.
Wait. Look here. Getting up on the ring apron here.
I'll tell you, this twin magic thing comes to work for them. And now when you got Diamond Sheik, who owns half of the company, who's going to tell him no?
Come on.
This is from the latest chapter of Who's Gonna Check Me, Boo?
Wow. And Hyena Hera rightfully upset.
And who's gonna check the Diamond Sheik? Call Keith Sweat, because the answer is nobody.
Wow.
The Sheik has his way again, and this time it's in the favor of the Renegade twins. A big win for Charlotte Renegade.
Well, here we go, GB. Ready for our next matchup, but I feel like we just heard this music.
Yeah, it does sound eerily familiar. And this is why.
Long time no see here.
It's been a minute.
You know, I mentioned earlier Robin was also going to have a singles match here tonight. I did not realize we'd be seeing her again so soon.
Call Kanye West, because these are flashing lights, folks. I love it here at District Atlanta.
Of course, accompanied out here by her sister Charlotte, who we just saw in action.
Well, I'll tell you what, I mean, this twin magic thing has been working for them, so if it's not broke, don't try to fix it.
Well, this matchup is one I have been looking forward to for months and months, because this feud between the lady that's about to come out here, Angelica Risk, and Robin Renegade has been going on for a couple of years now.
It certainly has, and perhaps it'll culminate here tonight.
And here she is, the spicy quesadilla herself, Angelica Risk, bringing this crowd to their feet.
So the animosity between these two young ladies, to your point, it goes all the way back to the Nightmare Factory, and it's never stopped. I mean, these two can never get on the same page. In fact, QT Marshall told a recent podcast that the two can't even train in the ring together. They have to literally keep these two separated. And so this is going to be a crazy, crazy moment here tonight as we see these two amazing competitors go one-on-one here in the ring.
And of course, both of these ladies all over the place, making their rounds throughout the independent scene. And of course, we've seen them plenty of times on AEW Dark Elevation. And of course, Luis Santiago, our official once again here for this matchup.
You know, you got to wonder, whenever two people have been in the same training facility, and there's the bell, whenever you get two people who've been in the same training facility, obviously they're very familiar with each other, but at the same time, you've got to wonder, is jealousy anywhere involved in this relationship? I mean, one may be upset. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Well, if you ask Angelica Risk, that's exactly what she says, that it's jealousy, but wow. What an insult there.
You want to call that one?
I don't even know what to call that exactly, but Yeah.
Well, it's interesting. I think we've had a bird's eye view to watch the career of both of these young ladies,
Ooh.
and it's amazing to see how they both have developed over time. I mean, they've really come into their own over these last couple of years.
Well, great mat wrestling right off the bat here between Angelica Risk and Robin Renegade to start things out. Of course, we know they both come from the Nightmare Factory. Cazadora here. Wait a second. Going for a quick roll-up. Oh, she held on and got it.
2. Whoa, almost a 3 count there, just that fast.
You saw Robin try to hold it up and tried to block the move, but Angelica Risk able to just muscle her over there into a pin attempt.
She certainly did, and I think Risk, look at this. These guys.
But yeah, we've seen promo videos from both of these ladies in the weeks leading up to this show.
And I know one of them is the spicy quesadilla, but this whole exchange is getting extremely spicy here as Risk is now taking it to Robin Renegade.
You asked about jealousy earlier, and that was one of the points that Angelica Risk tried to make, was that she came to the Nightmare Factory, and all of a sudden she felt like Robin Renegade was super jealous of her. Now, Robin Renegade, to the contrary, look out now. Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself.
There it is.
Oh!
Whoa! Well,
Woo!
yeah.
You saw it, folks.
Yeah, you all saw it.
You know what happened.
I'll tell you what.
Robin Renegade saw it firsthand.
It's amazing how there are certain things that could be considered, a detriment, and for other people,
look
it's
out,
a great
look out.
moment.
Hang on, GB.
Oh, look at that.
A Hurricane
Wow.
Rana from the ring apron out onto this hardwood floor here.
Woo! And
Both ladies taking a spill, landed very hard here.
no pun intended, that was a risky maneuver, but it certainly goes to show why Angelica really means business here. She wants this win. She wants to win. She wants to be able to prove that she is the better competitor here.
Oh, and there's what a drop kick there from Robin Renegade, just sent Angelica Risk out on the floor right into the guardrail right in front of us here.
This match is extremely physical, and I'll tell you what, these two are not wanting to hold anything back in this match. This is how significant this is for the both of them.
Our referee, Lou Santiago, here implementing that 10 count. Can Angelica Risk make it back to her feet and back into the ring before that count of 10?
Meanwhile, Robin is not really rushing this count at all. She'll take the win by count out. A win is a win to her, but Angelica is not willing to stay out there. Look at the aggressive nature here from Robin Renegade.
My goodness, just takes her down with a handful of hair. Risk showing her toughness, being able to get back into the ring, but now a pin attempt here from Robin Renegade. Not going to be enough, though.
Well, it was very evident, certainly from the videos that we've seen on social media, and really how these ladies are getting into it. This has moved from being competitive to being extremely personal.
Uh-oh, here we go again with these chops. Oh! We saw Charlotte delivering those chops earlier. I mentioned how both Charlotte and Robin spent a lot of time in Texas.
Oh, but look at
look
this.
out.
Angelica said no more. Oh my gosh! What a chop!
Woo!
Now that's straight from New Mexico.
There you go.
Woo!
My goodness. These ladies holding absolutely nothing back.
They are chopping the life out of each other.
We cannot emphasize it enough. These two do not like each other one bit.
It's very, very clear.
And now,
almost like a camel clutch of sorts.
You saw the fingers hooking the mouth there. Wow.
This is extremely personal.
The disdain that these two feel for each other.
It's almost uncomfortable.
Wow. Wow. Oh, pin attempt here from Robin Renegade. You saw Renegade trying to mock Angelica Risk to this crowd, and the crowd just letting her have it.
This crowd is not red hot. They are white hot. And I'm telling you, what's happening here in this match is insane. I am loving this.
A whip into the ropes. Angelica Risk ducks a clothesline. Cazadora here. What you got in mind? Back to her feet. Rear waistline.
Oh my God, right on the back of her head.
Just got dropped on the back of her head with that released German suplex, and now Angelica Risk spills to the outside.
Right on the back of her head. And I'm telling you, Robin Renegade is holding nothing back.
Risk might be in trouble now. Will she go out after her? No, I think she's going to let the ref make the count like she did earlier here.
Well, no, maybe
here she
not.
goes. Maybe she is going to go out after her.
This is how personal this has gotten. These two are scrapping on the floor. I mean, and maybe she wants to be able to just say, I pinned Angelica Risk. She gets her back in the ring, and Risk is worse for wear right now.
You're right, Risk in a world of trouble as Robin Renegade now just taking her time here.
Risk has taken a severe amount of punishment in this match.
Went for the double knees, but Risk able to get out of the way. Quick roll up here. Will it be enough?
Count of 2.
Ooh.
So think about the pressure that must be on Robin. Not only is this match extremely personal, but her sister won match number 1.
Oh, that caused the door into the DDT. She finally got it, and she planted Renegade, but does she have enough to take advantage?
That's the big question. A lot has been taken out of Angelica Risk in this contest. And I mean, these two ladies are really going at it. What a matchup we're seeing right now here at Championship District Wrestling.
You know, you touched on it during the introductions there, GB, but QT Marshall, the head trainer over there at the Nightmare Factory, doing an interview promoting this show earlier this week, talking about the disdain that these two have for each other. Not just in the ring, not just here in CDW, but during training, in real life. They just don't like each other.
But look at this.
Oh my goodness.
Look at this.
The fire inside of Angelica Risk coming back after the beating she's taken.
Big forearm there.
She missed, she dodged that movement. Oh, another takedown there by Angelica Risk.
And here's the crazy part. These two are they just don't like each other.
What an insult, just smacking her on the backside there. And again, go over the Hurricane Rana. What a move there.
She got it.
From Risk.
Angelica Risk is special, and I'm telling you, we are seeing a different side of her. That's what happens when these matches become extremely personal.
You see Robin Renegade hung up on the ropes. We've seen her use this before. Will it be time to dial it up?
She's gonna dial it up.
The 505 straight out of New Mexico, GB.
You better believe it. Is that gonna be enough? Will that be enough?
Over. Shoots the half, hooks the pin, hooks the leg. No, not quite enough.
Count of 2. And I'll tell you what, Angelica Risk may be wrestling the match of her life right now.
My goodness. Looking for looking for a neck breaker of sorts, but no, Renegade able to get out of it. And now wait a second here. Oh,
wait a minute.
We just saw.
Wait, no. Hyena Hera. She's not gonna let that happen this time.
The twin magic happened to Hera earlier in the evening. And
Wait a minute.
She's not gonna allow it to happen again.
Oh! Santiago has thrown Charlotte out of here. And meanwhile, this battle between Charlotte and Hyena has not ended.
Wait, look at the ring. Look at the ring.
2. That's it. She got her.
Oh, Hera coming out to the aid. And now Hera and Charlotte are going at it. Meanwhile, in the ring,
I'm telling you, we got a war on our hands.
Angelica Risk got the win over Robin Renegade. What a crazy turn of events.
What a war. Meanwhile, they're not done in the ring.
And they're still going at it here. Somebody get back in there. They could go all night, folks.
They really could. I think we've just seen another chapter in their war. This one is far from over.
Robin Renegade, understandably irate right now. She got rolled up. And
we're going to need some officials out here quickly. Somebody's got to separate these two before this gets crazy. They're fighting into the crowd.
They're going into the front row there. Look out in the crowd here.
This is getting out of control quickly.
Oh, this is unbelievable.
Absolutely unbelievable. They are literally, where are they?
They're all over the crowd here.
They are all over the crowd.
And Robin Renegade's still coming after Risk here.
In the front row. Oh, no, into the bar.
Right into the bar area.
They're into the bar.
Oh, look out.
Oh, my gosh.
They're using anything that's not nailed down, folks.
I'm telling you, no place is safe. The drinks aren't safe. The bartender isn't safe. The bar stools aren't safe.
Man, Angelica Risk said the drink's on me tonight. She sent one right to the face there.
Sure did. This is outrageous.
Robin Renegade, this is wild. I don't know where they are. They're going all the way to the back, I guess.
They might fight to City Hall at this rate.
Wow.
What a match. Think about this. This man went viral hanging out with Ricky Rose, Rick Ross. I mean, he's everywhere. The Diamond Sheik, the people have been talking, and they're all talking about the upcoming Diamond Championship Gauntlet match. But what does the Sheik have to say here tonight?
You see the bodyguard, Austin Green, handing over what looks to be that Diamond Championship belt.
Let's get a look at this.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
These people are being kind of rude here.
He's not here. So the Diamond Championship will be decided today in a gauntlet match. It was right here for Reviving by way into Championship District Wrestling. So, where you are at?
Well, that belt is something special here, and it is on the line in this first ever Diamond Championship Gauntlet match.
You know, GB, that title belt is rumored to have a diamond, a 50-carat diamond
Yeah.
on that belt.
There are only apparently 3 of them in the whole world. That belt is special. It's heavy.
So who do we have starting us out here for this gauntlet? Obviously, the Sheik is out here. Who's going to be the first opponent in this gauntlet matchup?
Well, think about this. How brave and how confident must you be as the champion to put yourself in first in a gauntlet match?
That's a great point. And the interesting thing to note here, that this is a championship that he created.
It is.
You know, and now we find out over the last few weeks, he's 50% owner of the company here of Championship District Wrestling. So he decided what better way than our first show to put that title on the line.
And think about it. When most shows begin,
What is this?
well, we're about to find out our first challenger here.
Oh man, who's it gonna be?
I'm excited.
Oh,
Well, look at
it's
this.
the man, the brand, the king of the lemonade stand. We saw him earlier in our pre-show, and now he's back for this gauntlet match.
Well, think about it. It's why Manny Lemons made a trip here to Atlanta. Think about how his stock would rise if he could walk away with the Diamond Championship. No telling how much it's worth. I mean, think about it. How much is a 50-carat diamond worth? There are only 3 of them in the whole world.
There's no telling. And by the way, GB, you mentioned Diamond Sheik starting out this match. He's over here in the VIP section. Perhaps he was just coming out early to present the title.
Well,
I don't know that he's starting the match.
You've got a great point there.
He's hanging out with the VIPs over here.
Apparently, like,
They're popping bottles and all kinds of craziness.
so maybe he... So he's not the first participant.
So yeah, we'll have Manny Lemons here and KJ Impala, the dude in kimono.
All right, KJ Impala. So now we're starting to understand what's going to happen here. These competitors clearly are going to battle, and maybe they're going to battle and ultimately get to fight the Sheik. I don't know, but the rules of the gauntlet match are really, really simple. These 2 guys will continue until a fall happens, whether that fall is by pinfall, submission, countout, disqualification. The winner will move on. The loser is done.
That's right. And you recall earlier in our pre-show matchup, we had a tag team match with the dudes in kimonos. That was KJ Impala right here in the ring,
yes,
along with his tag team partner, taking on Manny Lemons and his partner, Brett Buffshay. Both of those guys are coming up later in the gauntlet here.
And
but right now, starting out, Paul Santa here, going to be officiating this matchup. And like I said, starting it out, KJ Impala and Manny Lemons.
All right, and here we go. The bell has rung. And you know, the first thing that's on my mind, as you mentioned, these 2 participated in the pre-show, and now you've got to wonder how, if any, will that have an impact on them in terms of their ability? Because remember, if they're going to become the champion, they've got to last all the way through this gauntlet.
That's right. They have to go the distance. They apparently drew the short straw in the back because, like you said, they've already had a match.
Yeah.
They've already had a lot taken out of them, both men.
That's right.
Whether they were on the losing side or the winning side.
Right.
They've had a full match under their belt here tonight. And again, drawing the short straw and having to start the gauntlet. That means, like like you said, having to go the whole way, front to back, to win this whole thing.
And you got to think about it. Is their endurance built in such a way to battle however many competitors are in there? We don't even know how many competitors are in this gauntlet match.
KJ ducks a clothesline and then fires those right hands. Now Manny Lemons reverses the whip. And now, quick go behind there by Impala. And a huge lariat takes down the king of the lemonade stand.
Absolutely, and I'm loving here KJ Impala, who showed obviously as a great tag team.
look out.
Whoa, but he spent too much time paying attention to the fans, and that could cost him.
A double axe handle there from Manny Lemons, and now a rake right to the back.
You know, Lemons has been trying to prove himself all over the wrestling world, in Impact, in the NWA, on all sorts of places, and now could be the moment here in Championship District Wrestling where he could become the Diamond Champion and really have all the money he needs to do whatever it is that he wants to do with his career.
Absolutely. Can you imagine being able to call yourself the Diamond Champion and the inaugural show here at CDW? That would be huge.
It's absolutely huge. It's
quick
what
roll
all
up
the
here.
sheets were talking about, but no! KJ Impala wins!
Wow! He pinned him for a 3 count.
That was fast.
And the crowd is a little shocked here, but wait a second. Brett Buffshay not wasting any time. I guess he's the next entrant here.
Wait, what is
He's
that
got
the lemon?
He's got the lemon to the eyes.
Oh no!
The lemon right to the eyes. And Manny Lemons was defeated here. Oh,
no!
The big lemon drop there from Manny Lemons.
And this is crazy because Manny Lemons has not left the ring yet, and meanwhile he is out of this gauntlet match.
Look out. Oh, the high knee there from Brett Buffshay, assisted by Manny Lemons. Manny Lemons, you're right, GB. He's out of this matchup. He needs to leave the ring. And a quick pin there.
Oh, my goodness.
Making easy work of KJ Impala.
Oh, but look who's here. Look who's here. It's Frankie Filto.
The other dude in kimono. Look out, he's going after Manny Lemons on the outside. It looks like Frankie Filto is the next entrant in the gauntlet here.
And certainly it looks like this war continues from the pre-show, but now with a lot more on the line as they are battling for the Diamond Championship.
Now you got Brett Buffshay here and Frankie Filto going at it, center of the ring.
And Filto still has his kimono on.
Oh!
Super kick.
And he looked good doing it with that kimono, I tell you what.
He certainly did. And now the kimono comes off. There's power here.
And listen to this crowd firmly behind Frankie Filto here tonight. Oh!
A Fez press of sorts.
That's right, he landed on his feet and just kept walking. And he's mocking the crowd now with the Frankie chants.
And think about this Brett Buffshay, who has spent quite a bit of time in the NWA. Look at this cover.
Again with that arrogant cover, but now just laying the fist of fury, a little ground and pound action here from Brett Buffshay.
And you know, Buffshay absolutely wants to win this championship, but part of me wonders what's more important to him at this moment, winning the championship or getting revenge on the dude in kimono.
And the Sheik just on the outside walking around, talking trash to Frankie Filto in the ring as Brett Buffshay just firmly in control now with that right hand right to the forehead.
Absolutely, Buffshay knows what he's doing, and Buffshay is looking for an incredible opportunity at this point, and an opportunity to become the Diamond Champion, but first he's got to make it through Frankie Filto.
Oh, huge back body drop there from Buffshay, and right on the tailbone, he landed hard, center of the ring.
And look at the level of confidence, and this time, another lackadaisical pin, arrogant, dare I say.
At some point, Buffshay has to realize that's not going to do it. But in a match like this, the quicker the better.
Absolutely, because speed is what you need to be able to get through your opponents, to be able to have more endurance to go the distance.
Absolutely. Oh, big scoop slam there from Buffshay, the Buff Daddy. What's he got in mind here?
Here he goes.
He's lining him up. Went for the big elbow drop, but Filto able to roll out of the way.
Meanwhile, this crowd is firmly behind Frankie, and if they have it their way, Frankie could go all the way to the end.
Oh, look at this. He dodged the bullet there.
The knee was blocked, and here it is.
Oh!
He calls that the deep dick, and it's over.
Filto does it, but look, Manny Lemons is back in.
Somebody get Lemons out of here
Lemons
already.
was eliminated earlier, and he's still fired up here. Obviously, he needs to get out of here.
Get him out of here. Lemons was eliminated a while ago.
Well, look at this. Our next entrance out here, looks like Cornelius Pepperbottom. 1/3 of Exotic Youth.
And
going
here
for
we
a
go.
quick pin here. Can he take advantage of what Lemons just did? But no, Filto able to kick out.
We did. Yeah,
I
well,
don't know about that. Head to the back, hit the showers.
Well, look at this. Meanwhile, Frankie Filto has got Pepper Bottom.
Oh.
It's time to go swinging.
How about this?
We are going swinging in the club.
I'm getting dizzy, GB.
But don't get too dizzy.
Whoa now.
Whoa.
Oh, easy.
Here it is.
Pepper Bottom doesn't know where he is.
Pepper Bottom has lost his equilibrium. And here, oh no, not one for him
Could
too.
it be time for another one? I'll let you call it, GP.
No, I've done enough.
Pepper Bottom escapes.
He's got
deep,
the tights.
And
He's got the
deep
tights.
stack pin with a handful of tights. Wow, just like that. Just like that. Frankie Filto has had a great showing from Filto.
But look at this.
Are you-
wow.
Oh, are you kidding
I'm
me?
excited about this guy.
Is that the Gimmick Destroyer?
It is. It's Dave Stage.
Dave Stage with a spear right off the bat.
And that's a wrap.
And just like that, Pepper Bottom is gone.
We've had a chance to see Dave Stage.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Dave Stage had made a pin before he even got introduced.
Absolutely. We've had a chance to see him. He's been trained by former Ring of Honor World Champion Jonathan Gresham. And Dave Stage has all the tools to be a major player here in this business. And what, I mean, like, who's next for Stage?
And can you imagine, Stage is in his rookie year right now. If he's able to survive this gauntlet and become the first Diamond Champion here at Championship District Wrestling, that would be huge.
Well, I guess technically he'd be the second because I think the Sheik is the first. Is
The
that
first
right?
one here in the company, winning it on their debut show here. And who we got? Dylan Lesson here back out.
Well, Dylan Lesson, another winner here in the pre-show. But I don't know if anybody is ready for Dave Stage. Dave Stage is special.
And Dylan Lesson, this might be a smart strategy here, taking his time before he gets in the ring here, because he saw what Dave Stage just did to Pepper Bottom.
Absolutely. Somebody go get my friend's red hands, because Lesson's got no rush. There's no rush for him to get in the ring. He simply wants to take his time and perhaps wear down the momentum of Dave Stage, because he's got to think of something to do to get past the power of this amazing powerhouse Dave Stage.
Look at the grin on Stage, though. He's like, are you done?
He sees
Are you ready?
fresh meat.
Are you ready? You got your ring gear off? You ready now? Let's go. And a lockup here, collar and elbow, and the power of Dave Stage is just too much for Lesson.
I have a feeling that Lesson is going to have to call both Bryan Danielson and Kanye West as his inspiration, and perhaps all of the samples, all of the choir, all of the other folks that are rolling with him, all the Yeezys. He's going to need all of it to get past Dave Stage.
Now a little cat and mouse on the outside. There's Lesson back in the ring, and Dave Stage with a vicious clothesline just takes him down.
And Lesson is in trouble.
And look at the power. I'm telling you, man. I am telling you, Dave Stage means business. But wait,
Wait, what is Pepper Bottom still doing here?
Pepper Bottom just now recovering from the spear from earlier.
What are these guys still doing? Wait. Lesson's got something around his, that chain.
It's the chain he had on. He's wrapped his fist in it. Of course, the referee's distracted. And Pepper Bottom has no business out here anymore.
Oh, no.
Are you kidding me?
I mean, he hit him for all he was worth.
Dylan Lesson just leveled Dave Stage, and again, that loaded fist to hook of the outside leg. No way.
You're kidding me.
Dylan Lesson just eliminated Dave Stage. I can't believe it.
I'm shocked.
And I think this crowd's shocked as well. That's unbelievable.
I didn't see that one coming. But Dylan Lesson.
Now wait a second. No, look. Paul Santa.
Oh.
Paul Santa just saw the evidence there. So he's disqualifying. Well, there you go. Great. That's great officiating there from Paul Santa.
Great officiating there. So Santa's moving on.
Look out, Lesson with those $1,000 shoes. He almost clocked Dave Stage with one.
Yeah, I think he thought better of it. And now he goes out with one shoe. The question is, who's next to challenge Dave Stage?
And Dave Stage, after taking that shot with the loaded fist there from that steel chain or whatever it was.
Oh, my.
Oh.
Now this is going to be special. Vari Morales, a 12-year veteran who has been all over the world. Here's somebody who could easily become the Diamond Champion.
All the way from Juarez, Mexico. Oh, and what a kick, a low kick right up under the chin there from Vari Morales. And look,
Look at
Is he going
this.
to drape the flag? He sure is. He's draping the flag right over Dave Stage. Insult to injury here.
And a count of 3, that
And
was
how
it.
about that? Very Morales taking advantage of the shot from earlier by Dylan Lesson. Taking a lot out of Dave Stage there, and all it took was that kick from Very Morales.
Well, I'll tell you, it was the kick after being punched by that chain.
Wow, how about that? And Very Morales, think about this, GB. We talk about a lot of the talent here tonight coming from the Nightmare Factory, having trained and graduated from the Nightmare Factory. Well, this man in the ring right here, Very Morales, is one of the trainers there. So he's very familiar.
Oh, but look at this.
Oh, Trip Jordy's back.
Trip Jordy, he's back, but that arm is hurt.
Now, he injured his shoulder earlier when he fought Hayden Backlund.
That's right.
Hayden Backlund after the match.
Oh, wow.
And of course, Very Morales going right after that shoulder.
Well, that's a brilliant move from Very Morales. I mean, he is smart to do that, to go after that. But look at the aggressive nature here.
Oh,
wow.
And again, that shoulder, that right shoulder right into the ring post.
And now Morales is all over. He's all over Kate.
Trip Jordy.
Trip Jordy, and Trip Jordy could be in big, big trouble.
Trip hadn't even made it into the ring yet.
He certainly hasn't, and it makes me wonder if his entry counts at this point.
So at this point of the matchup is not official, as Trip Jordy never entered the ring.
He sure didn't. Very Morales covered him, and now the count is on from referee Paul Santa.
He's already at 4. There's 5.
And remember, a count out is just as effective as a pinfall here. Can Trip Jordy make it up?
He's in trouble here. I don't know if he'll make it. He's trying.
His championship hopes are being dashed. It's a 10 count.
And
He's
Trip
out.
Jordy, to the disappointment of the fans here.
Very Morales continues to move on. And who's going to stop him? Oh, boy, I know this music.
Well. GB. It's party time here at District Atlanta.
Things are getting very interesting.
And the crowd knows it.
There is only one Carly Bravo, a man who is in his second year, who I believe should have been named Rookie of the Year for 2021. Here it is, 2022. I still say he's one of the brightest prospects to ever come out of the Nightmare Factory, and he's gonna have a massive test for Very Morales.
Man, GB, the electric atmosphere in here was popping already, but now that Carly Bravo's here, look out!
What a steer!
What a takedown there from Carly Bravo, and the fists are flying now. Those right hands to Very Morales. Carly Bravo just brought up the energy level about another 100%.
Well, he does that wherever he goes, and you got to think we've seen him all over the place. Will Carly Bravo manage to put some gold around his waist with the Diamond Championship?
A reversal there from Very Morales. Tries to duck down, but it catches a kick there from Carly Bravo, and now a scoop and a...
Sit down slam there.
There you go, Michinoku driver in there. Oh, a pin attempt, but no. Very Morales able to kick out.
Now here's what's interesting. Both of these guys can turn on the jets and get extremely aggressive if necessary.
And now, Carly Bravo just teeing him up. And look at this. Put some a little extra oomph on it.
There it is.
Nice.
He put a bit of steak on it.
My goodness. Oh, what a big suplex there from Carly Bravo. Floats over, hooks the outside leg for the pin. Will it be enough?
Count of 2.
Not quite.
I'll tell you what, I am liking what I'm seeing from Carly Bravo. We've always been fans of Carly Bravo. We've had the privilege of seeing him literally since day one of his career. But Very Morales, oh my
stunner!
gosh.
A stunner from Morales.
And a cutter.
Wow. What a combo there. A stunner followed by a cutter. And I don't know if that'll be enough or not, but oh.
Count of 2.
If that won't do it, I don't know what will.
I'm telling you, Carly Bravo is some kind of tough.
Because Very Morales just laid out everything he had right there. I don't know what's going to do it at this point.
And, well, I'll tell you what's going to do it. He's looking to go up to the high-rent district, a place he absolutely loves. And I'll tell you, he could get some height on him.
Oh, heads up, heads up, heads up. Oh, going for a swanton of sorts, but nobody home. He catches him into a big side. Oh, backbreaker. and dumps him on his head and planted him.
DDT.
Wow, that DDT just spiked him right in the middle of the ring, but the veteran-like move there of Very Morales knowing where the ropes are and getting outside of the ring as quickly as possible.
I'll tell you what, Very Morales, extremely smart, ring savvy, knows what he's doing around this space, and he absolutely wants to become the champion, but he's got to outlast Carly Bravo, and Bravo is okay with this countout for understandable reasons. Again, a countout counts the same as a pinfall in this gauntlet match.
Yeah, absolutely. Why wouldn't you take a count out? You know, save your energy. If you want to make it to the end, you just save that energy. But wait a second, look at the ring apron on the opposite side of the ring.
Now, why is the Sheik up here unless the Sheik's going to get in the match?
Diamond Sheik now distracting the ref.
A low blow from Very Morales.
And Morales with a handful of tights. No, not like this.
Come on.
Come on.
Very Morales went after Carly Bravo like he was a dude in a kimono.
Carly Bravo deserved better than that, but tonight is not his night. And now what's the Sheik doing looking under the ring?
The Sheik just went under the ring.
What was that? What's in that case?
It's a Halliburton of sorts.
Did he, wait, is he saying, did he pay off Very Morales?
He might have. Just to get rid of Carly Bravo.
Oh! And Carly returns the favor.
One good turn deserves another. Wait, and Carly Bravo
But still, he sees the briefcase here. Now, wait a second.
Wait.
And the Sheik is wagging his finger saying, no, no, no.
Possession is 9/10 of the law.
Saying that's not for you.
Oh, there's cash.
Oh.
There's a lot of cash.
That is some cold, hard cash.
Oh, wow. And look at this. Bravo.
And who's going to stop him? Is Sheik? Sheik's not going to stop him.
Bravo's getting out of here.
Oh, look out. He's going to the bar. Maybe the drinks are on Carly.
I'll tell you
No,
what.
Carly's hightailing it. I think he's getting out of the building.
He's got to. Morales is trying to find him.
Well, so now Very
think
Morales is out of the match.
But Carly Bravo literally left the building, and I understand why. He got the payday.
Absolutely.
Hey,
Why
was
not?
your cash in there?
I don't know. We hadn't got paid yet, have we?
I don't think so.
Don't worry. We know where Carly lives. We'll call him later.
This is true.
So, let's make this a little interesting. Let's go ahead and bring up the next guy, Cyrus. Go ahead, go with music.
So the money's gone.
So apparently Very Morales was still in the gauntlet match, but now he's taken off,
And he got counted out.
and he's been counted out technically, so he's chasing down the money, supposedly. Psycho Boy Fodder here in the building. The next entrant in the... Now look at this, the Sheik whispering in his ear here.
And this is extremely interesting because Fodder may have expected to be taking on maybe a damaged or wearied or worn competitor. But now it's as though this thing starts all the way back at zero, or as I like to say, with Brian McKnight, we're back at one. Two fresh competitors to continue this particular gauntlet match, all in search of the Diamond Championship.
And what I'm discovering as we're watching throughout the matchup here, as certain people are coming out, you see Sheik kind of getting in their ear, whispering some stuff to him. I don't know if he has people like working for him. Obviously, he paid off Morales.
But look at this.
Darian Bankston.
He's one of my favorites. He's representing London. He's done some incredible things. He's a triple threat. He's an actor. He's a musician. He's a wrestler. He's done amazing things, and now he could potentially be the Diamond Champion.
Representing Tiger Driver 9X here tonight. And we're going to see an interesting matchup here, one that we've never seen before. Darian Bankston and Psycho Boy Fodder here.
Absolutely. It looks like we're looking at power versus agility here, and I'm intrigued. I mean, Fodder, look at his build. Look at the tats on him. I mean, he looks like he's going to really be a problem here for Bankston, but Bankston is a high flyer. He's got a hybrid style to him. It's going to be intriguing to see how these two get it on here.
And now collar and elbow tie up in center of the ring now. And I don't know if you noticed, but when Bankston was near the ropes, it looked like Sheik was swiping at the legs there, and you saw referee Paul Santa kind of reprimanding the Sheik on the outside.
I wouldn't doubt it, and I gotta say for both of these two guys, I think this is the least advantageous situation for them. They both expected to get into the ring with a weakened competitor, and now they're both dealing with two guys at full strength.
That's right. Both men are fresh. And now Fodder now trying to get some wrist advantage here, working on that wrist. But you see, Bankston, you talked about that athleticism there.
Absolutely. The
countering, able to get out of it.
He's hybrid, of course, meaning he can be extremely athletic, and he can also be extremely technical, as we're seeing with this great arm bar that he has. He's got this wrist lock on him, and again, it's amazing because the wrist is not supposed to turn that way. The wrist is literally turned in an opposite direction of the arm.
Done a lot of training in England, but also known for his lucha style as well, and into a front face lock goes Darian Bankston.
Absolutely. Bankston, a big side headlock there, and he's doing some great things. Again, either of these men could end the night as the Diamond Champion.
Fodder there with a handful of hair, but the referee saw it, reprimanding him. Now side headlock takeover there from Bankston.
You know, we've went through a number of competitors in this matchup, and so it's going to be interesting to see. Now, not one competitor has lasted through, say, 3 or 4 opponents. So these guys seemingly coming in later in this match really have an advantage from the perspective of not having to go through too many more people, we don't think. But that also depends on how long this competition battles.
Look at Bankston just keeping that side headlock applied there. You saw Fodder got back to his feet, and Bankston just drove him right back down. But now both men back up to a vertical base, and again, going for a handful of hair, but the referee admonishing him
and
once again.
It's interesting, these two competitors have actually slowed the pace down to something a bit more deliberate, which is good when it comes to thinking this through, but it could be tough when
And again on the outside, the Sheik, we talked about it earlier.
You alluded to that? Oh, wow. What a massive forearm there from Psycho Boy Fodder.
Fodder now getting his wits about him now that he's on the advantage here. Going to take his time and lay the boots now to Bankston. Bankston in trouble here, hanging on the second strand right now. Going to take him into the corner, face first into the top turnbuckle, goes Darian Bankston.
And it's interesting, you alluded to this earlier in this match. This is the very first championship match here at Championship District Wrestling. So again, all kinds of history being made. Will either of these two men write their names in the history book as the first person to win a championship here at Championship District Wrestling?
Now Fodder just dragging the forehead, dragging the eyes across that top rope.
You know, it also makes me wonder, and I'm not sure if I'm fully clear on this, but will the winner of this at some point fight the Sheik, or will the Sheik present the championship to whoever the winner is?
So from what I'm kind of understanding, what I'm seeing what you're seeing, but it looks like the Sheik, maybe he's just out here overseeing this whole match.
Which, again, makes sense. I mean, he owns 50% of the promotion. He can do what he wants to do.
Right, why not? Penitent there, no. Bankston able to kick out. But the other point, we talked about this off air earlier, if he is in the match, why would he not save himself for last, you know?
Which makes perfect sense, and he seems to be doing that as he's just standing out, to your point, surveying the land. Big suplex there coming from Fodder.
Again, Bankston in trouble now as Fodder gets back to his feet. And that, what an intimidating look. All those tattoos, and what a build there for Psycho Boy Fodder now as he's just stalking Darian Bankston.
I'll tell you this, I would not want to be opposite this man. Oh, look at that.
Like getting hit by a truck.
And everything he does is with great intensity. Count of 2.
Going to take more than that to keep Bankston down, though.
That's right. And again, Bankston, a hard worker. And again, you've got to think about this. Bankston wants to wear gold, and not just any gold, but obviously your stock rises when your gold has a 50-carat diamond in it.
Absolutely it does. Can you imagine how awesome it would be to come in here on the debut show and walk out as the new Diamond Champion?
It would really be something. And think about it. We've heard about 10 pounds of gold and other things of that nature. Well, a 50-carat diamond, I mean, think about that. You can just take that into places and automatically get payment for things.
Absolutely. Pretty sure you get free drinks for a while.
Oh, you better believe it. Look at that leg drop.
Fodder not messing around now. Hooks both legs. Will it be enough, though?
Count of 2. Look at the look. I like to pay attention to the facial expressions of these amazing athletes. And I'll tell you, Fodder just has a natural frown on his face. He's not a happy guy. And that's because he's got a lot. He calls himself Psycho Boy. How happy can you be?
Oh. And now spine first into that top turnbuckle goes Bankston.
And again, here's the thing that's interesting about this. This is a gauntlet match, and so you would think that the strategy would be to win as quickly as possible. But we talked about how this is a much more deliberate pace in this particular match.
Oh, and what a spinning neck breaker it was from Bankston now.
Bankston was extremely sudden with that maneuver.
Can he capitalize, though, as he's had a lot taken out of him over the last few minutes here in this matchup?
He certainly has. And now the question is, who's going to be able to make it to their feet and be able to get the momentum in their favor? Can Bankston pull it off as these people are chanting for Darian Bankston?
You know, a lot of times, GB, you talked about in this type of match, you want to win it the quicker the better. But sometimes you just run into an opponent where that's just not possible.
Absolutely.
And you have to wear them down, and it's going to take a while, and that's what's happening right here in this match.
And both of these guys are giving it their absolute all. It's hard to find the cheat code for either of them, but Bankston is in control right now.
Bankston finding that second wind here.
And could this be enough to start the
Fodder pulling referee Paul Santa in the way there.
Oh no, this is problematic.
And Santa got hit hard there.
Oh, went for a bulldog, but not so much. And a clubbing blow to the back of the head.
The double axe handle there from Fodder to the spine of Darian Bankston. Meanwhile, Paul Santa's still out. He got smashed in the corner.
He certainly did. The referee, he's in trouble. And now the Sheik is hitting in the ring.
Sheik getting in the ring here. He's holding the Diamond Championship title belt. No. Oh, no. Now, wait a second.
Diamond Sheik hit him.
Diamond Sheik accidentally laid out Fodder. He was going for Bankston. The referee didn't see any of this.
And here we go. Bankston is loading up.
Oh, Paradise Lost. Paradise Lost. Can it be enough? It is. Bankston has just eliminated Fodder.
Wait, did you hear that?
Wait a second. Here is.
He just said the winner of the. He said the winner of the gauntlet match.
But look at this. The Sheik's going for the $1 billion dream.
Yeah, it used to be the $1 million dream, but inflation said otherwise.
That's right. Now it's the $1 billion dream. Well, look at the Sheik's. I mean, he kind of owns 50% of the place. He can kind of make the rules, I guess, as he goes. But look, Bankston fighting back, though, out of the corner. Ducks a clothesline. Oh, and a big forearm there up under the chin of Sheik.
And Bankston now continuing to fight on.
Oh!
Because he's just that close to becoming the Diamond Champion.
What an uppercut there from Bankston, taking out the Sheik.
Bankston getting this crowd behind him.
And I got to think, if this is it, then this is going to mean we're going to have a new Diamond Champion. But no, up on the shoulders goes Bankston. He's able to escape, though.
Look at that.
And now he traps the legs. What a maneuver there.
Slick move there, and now.
Great pin attempt here.
Count of 2, count of 3.
He got him.
He got him.
Darian Bankston has done it.
He's the new champ.
Darian Bankston, how about that? Your new Diamond Champion.
There it is.
Whoa, wait a second.
Oh my gosh.
It's the bodyguard, Austin Green, the Sheik's personal bodyguard.
Whoa.
And the Sheik just said that he's a late entry into this match. Is that what I'm understanding?
Austin Green, the bodyguard. Oh, wow, Austin.
A last-second entrance into this gauntlet match. We thought Darian Bankston had won the title.
We have seen all sorts of trickery here from the Diamond Sheik. And again, Bankston, he won the title. The count was 3. It was over.
But now, Austin Green being entered into this match last second, and now a huge sidewalk slam from the bodyguard.
And he makes it look easy.
No, not like this. No, wait a second.
Count of 2.
He got his shoulder up. He got that right shoulder up just barely.
And I'm sure that Austin Green does not understand how in the world that happened. And now what in the world is Green thinking about doing? Meanwhile, how much does Bankston have left?
Bankston was so much taken out of him at this point. And of course, Austin Green coming in completely fresh right now. And Bankston doing everything he can to fight back. Into the ropes he goes.
And here we go. Oh, look at this.
Last call for Austin Green with that power slam on Bankston.
And that's it.
And that's it. So Austin Green is the new Diamond Champion?
He is.
Wow. He just planted Darian Bankston with that power slam. He calls it the last call.
Wait, did you just hear what I heard?
So Austin Green, the bodyguard, won the match, but he's presenting the title, wait, back to the Sheik?
Oh my gosh. He's presenting the championship back to the Sheik. This was an elaborate plan by the Sheik all along.
You said it earlier, what a ruse.
I mean, an absolute ruse. And he had to find a way, by hook or by crook, to retain the Diamond Championship. It wasn't pretty. It was dastardly. It was full of trickery. But the Diamond Sheik, thanks to Austin Green, is still your Diamond Champion.
I'm in disbelief here.
I am too.
It's been a night full of surprises here.
Full of complete surprises. I did not
now
expect
look at this,
that.
this fan touching the Diamond Sheik. He's yelling at his bodyguard.
Yeah, you want to be extremely careful. I don't want to get in the bodyguard's way.
What a night. What a crazy turn of events. And GB, we still have a couple matches left.
We sure do. This is insane.
But you got to give it up for Darian Bankston. A valiant effort there for Bankston.
Extremely valiant effort. You got to think championship gold at some point is in his future.
Oh, GB. I'm feeling it. Got a couple matches left here at our debut show, Championship District Wrestling. And when you hear that music, it means somebody better call your mama.
Watch out there now.
And look who it is.
Ernest the Cap Miller is here, and again, like WCW legend, three-time karate champion, like this is pretty incredible what we're seeing right now.
We knew he was going to be in the building here tonight, and here he is, bringing this crowd to their feet here at District Atlanta, our debut show, Championship District Wrestling. Fans, if you're not here, you're missing out.
You are absolutely missing out, and there's nothing like seeing the Cat live.
Cat calling for the microphone. Now wait a second.
Wait. So the Cat is...
The Cat said he's here to entertain, folks. He says hit the music, but he's got the business out here. Casey Rocker and Caleb Kennedy with their flashy manager there.
Yeah, he's flashy, all right.
So what are they doing out here? The Cat calling for his music. I thought we were going to get a dance here from the Cat.
I thought so too. He came to entertain. But what in the world does the business have to do with this? Jersey Mike? And what did he?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know what to make of this guy. Oh, there you go, Cat. Cat doing what we're all thinking.
Watch yourself, old man. Watch yourself. I do everything bigger and better than everybody. All right? And I manage only the best in this business. I've got my boys right here. Caleb Kennedy, Casey Rocker, the shock factor of professional wrestling and the sensation of a new generation, baby.
It's a lot of names for these guys.
Well, he's got a lot.
We got Caleb Kennedy grabbing the mic here. Whoa.
Wow.
But you know what? There's a little bit more to the story than all of you ignorant Atlanta natives can understand. That's right. You don't like it because it's true. Ernest the Cat Miller trained me to be a professional wrestler. And let me guess, you got offered a booking, but you didn't want to put your neck on the line for me. You brought your little karate kids back in that crappy corner. And you think that you're the superstar. I wrestle for NWA. I'm the superstar. And I'm calling your ass out. So you can pick someone from the audience. You can pick one of your Daniel Russos. So one way or another, you're getting picked tonight, baby.
Wow, Casey Rocker calling out Ernest Miller for a tag team match and telling him to pick out anyone from the crowd here
So
to be his partner?
Ernest the Cat Miller is looking to pick almost anybody. Who? He might pick you.
Well, look, now we do go way back.
Pick him.
We go back about 20 years, but I'm not looking to get in the ring. I think he found somebody.
Wait, is that the bartender?
That's one of our bartenders here from District Atlanta is stepping through the guardrail here. Wait a second.
Are you serious?
Are you serious right now?
A bartender gets a match.
Well, who do we have here? What are we calling this guy?
I don't know. He's the bartender. I think we're going to find out his name.
Cheers, Mike. It's not just me.
Victor Gonzalez, our bartender here at District, looking like Aquaman.
You know, this is why you have to show up. This is why you have to show up to one of these shows, because anything could happen.
This is wild here. You're right, GB. Anything and everything can happen here tonight.
You could end up in a match.
We're getting an impromptu tag team match. And we got Caleb Kennedy, Casey Rocker representing the business, going 2-on-2, a tag team matchup with the Cat and our bartender, Victor Gonzalez.
This is crazy. All night, Victor has been serving drinks here to the CDW faithful, and now he's in a match. Can you imagine that? Oh.
Wow, just insulting the Cat's manager here on the outside, throwing it right in his face.
I'll tell you what, the business clearly has no respect for the legends of the business like an Ernest the Cat Miller. But here we go, the Cat is in the ring.
And they're locking up Caleb Kennedy, Ernest Miller, and Caleb Kennedy with the early wrist control here.
But can we shout out Ernest the Cat Miller, still in tip-top shape? He looks like he could win his 4th karate championship.
He very well could, and look at this reversal there by the Cat. Been around the block quite a few times, and a quick roll-up from the Cat.
Look at that roll-up.
He's the greatest, GB.
He is the greatest. Are you going to argue with him?
And we heard Casey Rocker talk about it earlier. Now, Casey Rocker was, in fact, trained by the Cat.
Absolutely, and it's got to be something special when you see your trainer in the ring, particularly when your trainer was not an active wrestler while training. Look at that.
Look out. Rear waist lock from Kennedy, but the Cat just takes him over with that judo throw.
But something tells me,
whoa! Kennedy able to get out of the way just in the nick of time there, and he almost caught the lethal foot there.
Something tells me that Ernest the Cat Miller has forgotten more than Casey Rocker may have remembered.
And now we have teacher and student here.
Casey Rocker giving up not just size, but experience.
And what a maneuver there from the Cat, taking down Casey Rocker. Of course, like we said, The Cat knows what's coming. He told the guy everything he knows, but not everything he knows.
You got that right. The Cat is really about to give a lesson to the business. But so the business is now requesting the bartender.
I don't blame him because the Cat's pretty much handing it to him right now.
The bartender, obviously not dressed in sort of gear. Look at this.
You're right, GB. Yeah, he just got tagged in.
The bartender.
It's official. Of course, he's not dressed to compete, but I mean, this is wild. Oh, look out now. The Cat's holding him back.
Well,
Maybe
here's
a double shoulder block there from Victor Gonzalez.
Look at that. He says, this is my house.
Oh, look out now.
Well, okay.
Then the shirt comes off, and the crowd
Look
goes
at that.
wild. And the business is irate right now on the outside.
Well, somebody go tell Jason Momoa to watch out because the bartender is here.
And look out, look behind now as Casey Rocker comes in, a tag team maneuver there.
Look at that. Oh, wow. And now the bartender's in some trouble. Well, but count of one. Ooh. The strength of this bartender, Victor Gonzalez. This is special here.
And this is crazy because I don't know if he has any sort of training or not. I mean, he seems to be fending for himself pretty well so far, but...
Well, I mean, his build is certainly very athletic. He spent time in the gym, and that's not,
well, you got to have muscles to be able to flip the bottles and all that stuff behind the bar.
That's what I'm saying. It's not surprising for the bartender.
Yeah.
You know, the bartender, you've got to have a great endurance because you're there, you're flipping these drinks, you're mixing these drinks, you're there for a long period of time. And so, but look at this.
And now the Cat not doing his partner any favors now as he's distracting the referee. Meanwhile, the business working a double team there on Victor Gonzalez.
Yeah, you know, Gonzalez, one of the things he does, obviously he mixes drinks, but he doesn't often mix it up. And so now he's got a challenge here with the business who's giving him the business now. And you're now wondering, is the bartender kind of overmatched right now?
That's right, he might be a little in over his head there. Step up enziguri off of the back of his partner. Goes Casey Rocker and then a clothesline, short arm clothesline there from Tennedy and a quick pin, but not even a count.
Not even a 1 count.
As he kicked out with authority, did Victor Gonzalez, but Rocker still laying the boots to him.
Victor Gonzalez, when he came here tonight, was probably just glad to be able to work the bar for a wrestling event, not knowing that it would essentially be his wrestling debut here at Championship District Wrestling.
Shoot, I don't know, GB. Maybe he earns himself a double contract. Maybe he's a bartender for District Atlanta and a competitor for Championship District Wrestling here tonight.
I would not be mad, but look at this cover by Casey Rocker.
An arrogant pin attempt there, not going to be enough clearly. As Rocker able to kick out Jersey Mike, of course, on the outside, trying to distract the referee, but to no avail. But again, Victor Gonzalez in enemy territory here in a lot of trouble.
He certainly is. And again, he didn't know he was going to be into this. I don't know how one prepares for this. I mean, you're preparing obviously for mixing great drinks, but you're not prepared to get into the ring with two accomplished wrestlers like the business.
The Cat desperate for a tag here, but his partner is on the far side of the ring. And again, the Cat has had it with the disrespect here from the business.
Absolutely, but the business understands very clearly that the Cat's going to try to follow the... Oh!
There's a shot from Gonzalez. And another body shot from the bartender.
The Gonzalez, the bartender, trying to fight his way.
Ooh, back elbow there from Tennedy.
Oh, man.
And that Pele kick right up under the chin.
And now you got to wonder about the safety of Victor Gonzalez. I'm not sure if there was insurance taken out for him to get in the ring tonight.
Who knows, but another one count there for Gonzalez, not staying down for too long, and you know that it's got to get under the skin of the business when your guy's kicking out at 1 like that.
Well, not just that, but I mean, do the owners of the district, are they upset about this? Like, did they know anything about him potentially getting in the ring? Does this violate their code or something?
You saw what I saw. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but it's already, we're in the match now, so it is what it is.
And they're not going to shut it down, so look at this. Look at the size of a bear hug.
And look at the strength here of Victor Gonzalez.
And
he's right there.
Oh,
But Jersey Mike on the outside, pulling the Cat off the ring.
Whoa.
And what an overhead throw there.
Did you see that?
An overhead throw. Victor Gonzalez nearly throwing Caleb Tennedy out of the ring.
Victor Gonzalez has clearly been in the gym, and he's putting in work. And could it be a tag?
He's right there. Can he make it? He did.
He did. A big tag. In comes Ernest the Cat Miller.
And the Cat's on fire with those cross chops right up under the chin.
Somebody call his mama.
Woo, he's about to whoop somebody.
You better believe it.
Side kick there for Rocker and a kick there to Tennedy as well.
Look at this.
Could it be the crane? Oh! A super kick right up under the chin from Ernest the Cat Miller.
Ernest the Cat Miller is in rare form.
And he's doing it all with that great-looking vest on. He's doing it in style, GB.
That's the only way to do it.
Oh, look out, look out. Can he keep his balance? Oh! And he delivers a vicious right hand, and now...
And there's the dance.
There it is.
There it is.
Woo!
Now that's the pop lock you were talking about earlier.
I love to see it, GB.
Absolutely. Somebody channel James Brown. I love this.
Woo! Well, I know the Cat's feeling good. I'm feeling good.
Listen, the Cat said, I don't want nobody to give me nothing.
My goodness, Kennedy takes some on the outside. And now, oh, look at this tag team maneuver. No! Oh! A self-destroyer? Are you kidding me? The Cat.
A great rapper said you're headed for self-destruction.
Wow.
And that's exactly what happened for the business.
The Cat setting up the business to deliver a destroyer amongst themselves. I've never seen something like that.
That is a first, I'm sure. And the Cat is waiting. He is waiting. Oh, wait.
Waiting with bated breath, but no.
Gonzalez just tagged in.
Oh
my God!
What an amazing spear!
What a spear!
Both legs hooked!
What?
The Cat and Victor Gonzalez are victorious! Wow! Oh, man! Oh, hang on now. I think the Cat, Victor Gonzalez tagged himself in, and I think the Cat's taking some exception to it.
But why is the Cat taking orders from the Diamond Sheik right now?
And now the Sheik's back up. We've seen a lot of the Sheik tonight.
We certainly have. But look at this.
Oh,
no!
I told you, the Cat took exception. The Cat had the victory, and Victor Gonzalez tagged himself in.
Absolutely.
And wow.
The Cat is not a happy man right now. The Cat came here to get a win. The Cat did not want his win upstaged by, of all people, a rookie.
Oh, look out, cameraman.
Whoa.
The Cat's fired up here tonight. Whoa now. Whoa.
The Cat is some kind of fired up right now.
The Cat getting into it with the crowd here.
I'm telling you.
And we don't want any trouble here.
We don't want none. We don't want the smoke. So all of a sudden, the Cat gets influenced by the Diamond Sheik, who whispers something in his ear, and it completely changed the entire perspective of the Cat.
What an insane night here at Championship District Wrestling. And fans, we're not even to our main event yet. We still have a huge main event tag team matchup coming up for you. Wow.
But how about the bartender? The bartender. Victor Gonzalez.
Jason Momoa, eat your heart out. Victor Gonzalez is here.
Momoa wishes he could.
And man, putting on a great showing there. Unfortunately, taking the brunt of the Cat's attack there at the end, but still leaving with a smile on his face.
Can you believe? So does the bartender now go back to the bar?
Who knows?
I mean, that's pretty incredible to me.
He's probably going to fix himself a drink, though.
He should. He's earned it.
Absolutely.
He's absolutely earned that. Unbelievable.
Woo. Well, here we go, GB. It is main event time here, the debut show of Championship District Wrestling. And boy, we have been waiting for this one for weeks.
We certainly have. It's going to be an absolute spectacle. Two great tag teams representing AEW here tonight. And here we go.
The workhorseman, J.D. Drake, Anthony Henry here tonight at Championship District Wrestling here at District Atlanta. And man, I cannot wait for this matchup. You got the workhorseman representing AEW. Then, of course, we got the Factory running roughshod over AEW right now. Two teams that do not like each other, and they're getting ready to settle some differences here in our main event.
Well, not only do they not like each other, but we're talking about two teams that are very accomplished, particularly the Workhorsemen. These guys, Anthony Henry, JD Drake, these guys have been together for quite some time. Between the two of them, you're talking about probably 40 years experience in this business. They've been all over the wrestling world, winning championships here, championships there, and now they're at this space where they're clearly in it for the love of the game, and there's a major fight they're gonna have here tonight.
You see the crazy lights here at District Atlanta. You see JD Drake holding his eyes. I think he was not expecting the strobe lights.
No, not
as he
at
made
all.
his way to the ring. But here come their opponents representing the factory. The Governor, Anthony Ogogo, and QT Marshall.
Anthony Ogogo, QT Marshall. Oh, sorry. These two guys representing the factory. It's been well documented how the factory has been at war seemingly with everybody over these last few years. QT Marshall not exactly making friends, but wanting to make money, and he has amassed a number of folks from the factory to be a part of his crew, and now they're here in the main event to take on this accomplished team of the Workhorsemen.
Yeah, and I heard a few smatterings of clapping in their intro, but mostly they're hearing it from this fan. A lot of cheers, a lot of boos, and of course QT kind of talking trash to some of the fans. Look at this, showing disrespect to the crowd here, the great crowd, capacity crowd here at District Atlanta here tonight.
It's incredible when you think about the journey of QT Marshall. For years considered to some degree being a journeyman, making waves certainly in Ring of Honor and the like. But once he made it to All Elite Wrestling, a lot of his fortunes changed both in and out of the ring.
How about this? These guys could fight all night. No time limit here for this main event tag team matchup. Oh. Oh, wow. QT saying it will have a time limit. Does that mean he's...
This is God's day. There's no reason we should be here right now.
Wow. Well, that's an interesting point. It is God's day.
Well, there you go.
All right, so... All right, so it is official. It's a 10-minute time limit, but I think an awful lot can happen in 10 minutes between these four men.
You see Paul Santa, our senior official here, trying to get the jacket off, the ring attire of QT Marshall. But it looks like Anthony Ogogo, the Governor, is going to start things out here with Anthony Henry. The two Anthonys starting out for their respective teams.
Absolutely, a battle of the Anthonys, and really it couldn't be any more different in terms of experience. Of course, Anthony Ogogo, about 2 to 3 years of wrestling experience, but the bulk of his experience has happened, of course, in the boxing ring. A former Olympic champion, he's done all kinds of things. Of course, in England, an amazing heavyweight champion at one point. Then you've got Anthony Henry, 20 years in this business, all over the place. He is really a man's man, a wrestler's wrestler. This is going to be an incredible match.
Both men kind of feeling each other out here. Looking for some wrist control is Anthony Henry here, but the stronger Anthony Ogogo not letting him do it here, not letting him get the arm over. Now he's going to reverse it, it looks like, and he does.
So when we think about tag team experience, there is more experience on the side of the Workhorsemen as a tag team. These guys have been together for the last 6 or 7 years. They've won tag team championships everywhere you can imagine.
Oh, man.
Meanwhile, you got an interesting relationship, of course, between, whoa! You got an interesting relationship between QT and Agogo. It's trainer and student, but really I think QT Marshall has unlocked something special in Anthony Agogo. But I got to just tell the world, JD Drake, one of your favorites.
Oh man, I'm ready for the chops, GB.
Yes.
Because I have never seen anybody chop harder than JD Drake, and he was offering himself up there to Anthony Agogo, and I think Anthony Agogo is familiar just like I am about those chops, and he didn't want none.
Meanwhile, QT Marshall being very, very deliberate about when he gets in the ring.
Taking his time, and I don't blame him, because again, JD Drake there, ready to fire away with those right hands.
Absolutely, and those chops are going to be serious, and I think the whole place is going to get quiet when they happen. But
we saw on Twitter earlier this week, too, we saw Anthony Agogo, when we were promoting this matchup, calling it some big boy you-know-what.
Yeah, well,
and I'm surprised he got out of the ring there to face off with JD Drake. I was ready for it.
Well, I think it's very simple. There's a strategy here, and there's a point when, as a student, you know that there's business for the teacher to handle. And I think that's what Agogo said.
There you go. They're still talking over their strategy here. In the corner is the factory.
So,
wait a second now. QT calling over our ring announcer.
Uh-oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to inform you that QT does not suck.
Oh, there you go.
Well, there it is. It's official.
I mean, look, these people paid for their tickets. They're entitled to say what they want. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, QT does not suck.
Come on, Lerman, do your job.
Well, I'll tell you what, I don't want to be on the receiving end of a right hand from Agogo. He's knocked a ton of people out. And JD Drake just reminded QT of what the fans think of him.
Well, hey, it looks like QT's finally going to step into the center of the ring now, face-to-face with JD Drake.
Well, this is
looking for a test of strength here.
And I'll tell you, JD Drake has as a special kind of strength. It's that tough man strength that really can move mountains.
Oh boy. The disrespect, but no, there's that left hand right to the jaw of QT Marshall. Oh,
woo, and there it is.
There's one. There's one.
Drake set him up, lured him in, and chopped away.
Took him straight down to the mat with just one vicious right chop. And go for another one, but look, QT jumping right into the side headlock. Gets thrown off into the ropes and taken out with a huge shoulder tackle there from Drake. Drake into the ropes once again. QT goes for a leapfrog, but he got met with another vicious chop from JD Drake.
Woo!
And that is what I was talking about, GB.
He got met with it. No, he got chopped into the metaverse. What in the world?
Look out, he's winding up for another one, but Marshall able to roll out of the way.
And here's what you were waiting for. Agogo to hop into the ring against JD Drake. Will it be the chop versus the punch?
Look at this. JD Drake meet the governor. And now, forehead to forehead. This is some big boy you-know-what.
It certainly is.
And here we go. Look at Agogo just shoving him off, and JD Drake answers right back.
Drake is scared of no one. Big uppercut forearm there coming from Anthony Agogo.
Misses with that chop, does Drake, but he ate another European uppercut there. Or as Agogo calls it over where he's from, just an uppercut.
Well, there it is. Oh, that's
into the side headlock there, and went for a shoulder tackle, but he cannot get the bigger man down.
And Drake is looking to hit that chop wherever he can, but there's a big shoulder block.
And look, now JD Drake cannot get him down. Both of these men trying to show off their strength, and they're pretty equal at this point.
They certainly are. It's like two bulls battling right now. Who's going to get the upper hand?
Man, this is great. I can watch this all night. This is crazy. Now, Anthony Agogo went for the trip, but he missed, and he got caught in the side headlock there by JD Drake.
And again, this is experience versus, look at.
Oh, misses with that chop, does. Oh! He did not miss the second time around, and you can hear it reverberating throughout District Atlanta.
And Leela strut!
And how about that, a strut to follow up the chop.
Woo!
My goodness.
We were waiting for that.
That was a man-sized chop, that's for sure.
Oh my God!
Speaking of which, That one might have blown out the speakers. My goodness.
Oh!
Anthony Ogogo.
Good Lord. Woo!
Those chops to the chest
Oh!
of Ogogo.
Someone send Ogogo to the doctor.
And now Ogogo trying to fight back, but J.D. Drake just too powerful and takes him down with a clothesline and a big hip toss there to QT Marshall.
And there's a tag into Anthony Henry.
Henry now tags in. Oh, big. Wow. Drake throws him into the ropes and it hits him with a big kick, does Anthony Henry.
I love the speed and quickness of Anthony Henry. That matched with the power of J.D. Drake makes the Workhorseman something serious to contend with.
QT Marshall scrambling to get out of the ring, and he does now. Marshall and Ogogo out in the ring trying to collect their thoughts, trying to restructure their game plan.
Yeah, they've got to absolutely reboot. They've got to relax, relate, release, shout out to a different world. They got to figure out something right now because at this particular point, it's going to be brutal.
Wow, Anthony Ogogo trying to get this lady in the front row to rub his chest.
Listen, I understand.
The lady's man there grabbed a chair.
He experienced blunt force trauma.
Yeah. Yeah, I
He might
don't blame
need
him.
therapy after that.
I don't blame him. And again, Paul Santa trying to get the factory back into the ring here.
Absolutely. Got to get him back. And oof.
Now, they called for a 10-minute time limit in this match. Do you think that was because they feel like they can defeat the Workhorsemen within those 10 minutes?
Or
because they're going to have to get back in the ring if that's going to be the case?
Well, I think the other side of it is I don't think they want any more than 10 minutes with the Workhorsemen, and I completely understand that after all those chops.
Whew. Ogogo going to give us. Oh, now look out. Marshall gets tagged back in, but he can't make it over the ropes. He's probably still knocked a little silly from earlier.
QT Marshall is just having a hard time right now.
I got to be honest, he can't be mad about the shape of the ring. I mean, you see the ring skirt. It's from the Nightmare Factory. It's his ring. He said there's a slick spot there. He's trying to dry it up.
There it is. And so now it's dry.
Thank you to the fan in the front row for letting us use your towel there to dry off the ring there.
We appreciate that.
Now QT he made it in the ring that time. The crowd cheers him, but he lets the crowd knows what he thinks of him.
He feels like they're number one, and I can appreciate that.
And now Anthony Henry, QT Marshall, center of the ring here. QT going for a scoop slam, but up and over goes Henry. Quick go behind, standing switch there for Henry. Into the ropes, blind tag there. I don't know if Henry saw it. Henry ducks a clothesline. Oh, takes down QT Marshall. He's going to twist the neck here. No, but a huge stomp from Anthony Ogogo. And again, I don't think Henry knew he tagged in.
No, I don't think so. Henry was very, very focused on getting work done on to QT Marshall. But now the governor's in there. And here comes
a nice, snap suplex there from Anthony Ogogo. Going to go for a pin here.
Count of one.
And barely a one count.
Ogogo has quite the temper, and I don't want to be the one to get in his way if he's getting ready to throw a punch or a kick for that matter.
A stiff kick. Now that's where people get a little deceived, GB. They don't expect him to have lethal feet. They expect him to have the lethal hands there, being the professional boxer. 11-1 in his boxing career, 7 of those by knockout.
That's right.
So you expect the fist. You don't expect the feet from Ogogo.
And that's what makes him so dangerous. He catches you with the unexpected, and now comes the teamwork. And QT Marshall picking his spots. He didn't want to get in the ring all the rest of this time until there was an advantage. And now that he's in there, he wants to go to work.
Big back elbow there from QT Marshall to Anthony Henry. Henry trying to get to his corner, but Marshall not going to allow it.
Marshall absolutely jaw-jacking, and he's enjoying talking all sorts of trash. And once again, creating space for his partner, Anthony Ogogo, to get in the ring. And they're working on the ribs now of Anthony Henry.
The factory now with the advantages. Henry's in trouble and is in enemy territory here on the far side of the ring. And now just Ogogo raking the forehead across that top rope.
And I got to tell you, this is smart tag team wrestling. Keep your opponent in the corner so that this kind of chicanery can happen.
Absolutely. You see Ogogo with the ref distracted while QT Marshall still working over Anthony Henry.
And Marshall is still trying to get his chest together after those chops from J.D. Drake.
Big forearm there from Henry and a back elbow for QT Marshall.
As Henry is fighting his way out, trying to make a tag.
Almost made it to his corner. Now he's up on the shoulders. Fireman's carry position. Oh, what a
gosh.
slam there from the governor.
The power game. Oh, and
Uh-oh.
there's that right hand.
And there's one, yeah, and a hook of the leg here to Henry.
Count of 2.
JD Drake's fired up now.
I'll tell you, you don't want to upset JD Drake. We've seen the chops, but his right hands are equally lethal.
My goodness, JD Drake now makes his way back out of the ring, spills to the outside rather, and now Henry and Ogogo meeting back in the middle.
These guys are throwing blows, and once again, we're seeing the dominance of the factory right now.
Yeah, again, Ogogo doing the smart thing, taking it back to his corner. And you saw Marshall trying to give the fans what they wanted, which is more chops, but of course he's not going to do what the fans want.
Of course he's not. No way.
Now with the advantage, at European uppercut there from QT Marshall to Anthony Henry. Henry in a bad way here.
And Marshall is in complete control right now.
What a stomp there from Marshall.
And you know, like it or not, Marshall has been picking his spots, and it is working for the factory. It's one of the reasons why the factory remains in control.
And again, you saw Henry almost made it to his corner, but QT wisely bringing him back into enemy territory once again.
Tag into the governor, the very first developmental signing for AEW, and he has had some high-profile matches for sure, and he is continuing to work, obviously, for the factory.
Look out, nice fall-away slam there, rolls over, floats over to a pin, hooks the outside leg, no.
Very creative roll-through and cover for the governor, almost a tag there for Henry, but the quickness we're seeing. So what a combination of power, aggression, and speed from the governor.
Ooh. And again, those lethal feet that you wouldn't expect from a professional boxer. And GB, you and I have had the privilege of watching Ogogo from the beginnings of his pro wrestling training.
Absolutely.
And to see how far he's come in those couple of years is pretty amazing.
It is amazing, and like it or not,
Whoa, look out.
It speaks to the power of the factory for sure, but now.
Can Henry make it to his corner?
That's the question. Ogogo, again, that quickness standing in the way. Could we see?
Uh-oh. Perhaps a back body drop, no, but he's looking for a pin, but Henry trying to reach his... Oh! There's a neck twist right there, twisting the neck of Anthony Ogogo. Now can Henry take advantage and make a tag?
Henry's almost there. He's almost there.
The fingers linked away. Can he make it? And he does. Meanwhile, Marshall gets tagged in as well.
And here comes Drake with a Polish hammer. And another big clothesline.
And here comes Ogogo. Looking for a scoop slam from JD Drake and a headbutt to follow up.
JD Drake is that North Carolina country strong, and he is going to work right now as part of the Workhorsemen.
What a match we are seeing here in our main event at the debut show, Championship District Wrestling fans. We're so glad you're joining us, and you're seeing a great main event here tonight.
Absolutely.
Oh, look out.
Very quick move from JD Drake. Backdrop there. And Drake is in full control of the factory.
JD Drake is on absolute fire right now.
He is.
Oh! An inadvertent DDT on Ogogo as QT Marshall took the neck drop and then a big senton there from JD Drake. Pin attempt, inside leg hook.
Is that enough? Count of 2.
Woo. My goodness. What a flurry of offense from JD Drake.
This action is both fast and furious, and JD Drake is doing all that he needs to do to produce a win here for the Workhorsemen.
Looking for a butterfly suplex perhaps, but QT Marshall able to escape, going to send JD Drake across, and look at Ogogo grabbing the foot there.
Ogogo pulls him out. Big kick there from Anthony Henry.
Oh, look out on the outside. What a punt right across the nose of Ogogo from Henry, and Henry with the shoulder to the gut.
And let's remember, if we're keeping track, the legal man is QT Marshall, and along with JD Drake.
Tilt-a-whirl into a face buster now. Oh, and a shining wizard there from JD Drake.
Is that going to be enough as Henry goes up to the top rope?
Henry going to go up top. Is he going to fly here? Oh, a big double stomp, and now JD Drake.
Oh, a big right hand there from Ogogo. That's the knockout shot.
I think Henry's out. Henry's out, but heads up.
Drake went for a moonsault. Nobody there. And Ogogo with a right hand.
Another right hand, and the diamond cutter. The diamond cutter from QT Marshall. Hook of the outside leg. Will it be enough?
That's it.
And that's your match, folks. The factory coming out on top here in this main event matchup.
A massive win, a historic win, as the Factory wins the first ever main event here in Championship District Wrestling.
Well, I tell you what a main event it was, too. What a matchup.
What a matchup, what a night. History has been made for sure. The Workhorsemen came to play, and they worked hard, they fought hard, but the Factory found a way to outsmart the Workhorsemen, and they chalk up another W.
That's right, the Factory somehow, some way, able to come out with the victory by hook or by crook. They've done it, and I tell you what, man, can't take anything away from the Workhorsemen. Like you said, GB, they came here to play tonight, but it wasn't quite enough.
They certainly did, and it's interesting because, again, this particular win, a major win for the Factory. Think about how things are continuing to build for the credibility and the resume of Anthony Ogogo, and it looks like we're not done yet.
QT's asking for the mic. Well, how about that? What a show, what a main event, and the Diamond Sheik and BGU making their way back out here.
Well, this could be a compelling situation.
Wow. Will QT accept it?
I mean, he likes nice things.
I mean, yeah, you see what kind of car he drives.
Exactly.
Diamond Sheik trying to join up factions here. BGU and Diamond Sheik with the Factory. Wow.
I appreciate the gift, and I am going to keep it. But I actually brought a gift for Ali. You see, he's not the only one that comes bearing diamonds. I have a diamond for Ali.
Aha.
All I have right here is actually called the diamond cutter pit.
Oh! Wow. QT Marshall laying out the Diamond Sheik with a diamond cutter, and he's keeping the watch as he drops it down his trunks.
I'm in complete shock here.
And BGU is livid, and understandably so. Wow.
What? I don't think the Diamond Sheik is accustomed to anybody saying no to him, let alone QT Marshall.
Well, we'll have to ask him about it once he comes to, and that might be a while.
It could absolutely be a while. I think he got a diamond cutter into next week.
You see BGU trying to revive the Diamond Sheik. What a crazy way to end this show here. Our debut show, Championship District Wrestling. This is insane.
It is absolutely insane, and it has been an absolutely incredible night. We want to thank all of you for joining us here for the inaugural episode of Championship District Wrestling.
You're going to want to join us again September 18th, our next show here at District Atlanta. And as a Sheik finally making his way out of the ring, BGU fired up.
Absolutely. Make sure
go ahead.
Make sure you are following us here at Championship District Wrestling all over the socials, District_Wrestling on Twitter, on Instagram, and at Championship District Wrestling on Facebook.
Absolutely. Thank you guys once again for joining us. I'm Brandon Benefield. This is your Rod Bonner saying good night from Championship District Wrestling.
We're into a full close here. You ready? Go ahead.
Fans, thank you once again for joining us here at District Atlanta for the debut show of Championship District Wrestling. I'm Brandon Benefield. This is Gerard Bonner, man. What a great show.
It's been absolutely incredible. Make sure you're following us on the socials at District_Wrestling on Instagram, on Twitter, and at Championship District Wrestling on Facebook.
That's right. For Brandon Benefield and Gerard Bonner, good night from Championship District Wrestling.